I think we're good. Probably. I think so. First time I've actually recorded something like, or streamed something like this, so I have no idea. But, hello everyone, I'm Cymatics, and we are here with Diablo 3. Alright, so I've actually played this game quite a lot. However, I haven't really gone into the story all too much, so I thought, why not give it a shot? Diablo 4 is great, but this one still really enjoyed, so I guess let's hop in. We're going to be going in on a demon hunter and hard mode, I think. So, shouldn't be too bad. Reaching level 70 unlocks the higher torment difficulties. Yep. Now, it's been so long since we talked. Absolutely, it has been. My goodness. It's been a while, man. Thanks for coming by. So, typically I play this game on freaking PlayStation. So, this is going to be the first time I play Diablo 3 on mouse and keyboard. So, we'll see how it goes.
My family was butchered by Hellspawn.
Oof. I hope the audio is good. I think it's
To
good.
witness such a thing is enough to leave your mind.
Too long?
in
Absolutely.
ruins. The madness killed my sister. And left me frightened. And alone. Until I was rescued. Rescued by survivors who had joined together to rid the world of the creatures of hell. They saw in me the strength to resist the demons.
Audio is good. I hope it is.
And they forged me into a weapon. Now, I am ready. A meteor has fallen in Tristram, and the dead have risen in its wake. I will send them back to their graves. Once, I was hunted. Now, I am the hunter.
I met you since SB, the FNAF game that was so old ago, it brings me so much nostalgia. Yeah. Security breach, right.
The dead reek like this. The
Dude,
fallen star is near.
Alright, I know that security breach got, like, a lot of flack, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one heck of a time. My gosh, there are so many times where I got stuck when I absolutely wasn't supposed to get stuck, but, you know, eventually we figured it out, right?
To find the fallen star and purge its evil from this land.
I'm really happy with the ending that I got in that too.
Survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
No, again, I've only ever actually played this on PlayStation, so I have no idea of really how this is gonna go. But it shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, new skill. What do we got? Impale. Sounds good.
I've never seen anyone
Did you beat
fight like that
Ruins,
before.
the DLC?
Guards, open
Yes,
the
I
gates.
did.
You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Yeah, I beat the Ruin DLC. It was super good. I really enjoyed it.
Has fallen to disgrace.
We got to see like the Mimic, and it was really cool. Monty's seen better days, my gosh. But
Leah,
it was great. I'm excited for the
Rumford
Mimics
said that
too.
you survived the
Or
fallen
like
star's impact.
I did.
What is it? Like the
But
Tales
it
of the Mimic
blasted
or
my
something?
uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the
Because
old
that's what
cathedral.
the Ruin
I
DLC
tried
was
to search for him.
setting up for,
The
right?
dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Yeah, I found it really fun. If you haven't seen it, I would absolutely recommend looking at it because
the dead were
I had a
overwhelmed.
fantastic time with it.
Secure your town.
Will you ever
Thank
play
you should speak
Help
with Captain
Wanted
Rumford
2?
at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
That's a good question. So, I would want to play Help Wanted, and very likely I would like to play Help Wanted too. I'm pretty sure that's a VR game, right?
Now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
So, like, that it might
Captain
be a little
Rumford
bit
and the
difficult
others
to
are
get
losing hope. I tell them
footage
not to
on,
lose faith. But if help doesn't
frickin'
arrive soon...
Help Wanted 2 and Help Wanted in the first place, just for the simple fact of it's VR. But if there's a non-VR variation, I would absolutely love playing it. That'd be great. All right.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Don't
I think
worry.
at the very least there's
I will
a
avenge their deaths.
computer version
Well,
of
I
Help
have seen you
Wanted.
fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their
I'll
queen.
look
They're
into
the
it.
ones
Okay.
vomiting out these
That'll be fun.
horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Oh no, they're attacking the barricade. But yeah, I'll look into it. I still have to play Poppy Playtime, Chapter 4. But in order to do that,
That's one
I
of the
kind of
wretched
have
mothers.
to get
There are
through
more of them in the ruins
Poppy
down the road.
Playtime Chapter 3, because I never beat Chapter 3. Technically I did beat Chapter 3, but we have a little bit of a problem. Chapter 3 crashed on me at the final boss. So I beat the final boss and then it crashed. And it's been a year since I picked the game back up. So I guess I'll just toss out a video with the ending of that, I guess. May as well. I have a MetaQuest 2, and my next game will be that. I will buy Help Wanted because the game looks good as heck. Absolutely. So, I actually haven't seen really anything on Help Wanted 2. And, like, I don't think I've seen anything really on Help Wanted either. All I really know is that it's VR. Actually, I own Help Wanted on PlayStation. But
Not
like
enough
rigging it
hatred.
might be a little bit difficult because it is
Training
PlayStation.
is paid off.
But we'll see how it goes. I mean, Poppy Playtime is popping off right now. Is it? Is it actually popping off? Huh. Yeah, maybe I actually have to finish out Chapter 3 so I can, you know, go into Chapter 4. Not Help Wanted 1, it's 2. Really? Okay. Interesting. Alright, yeah, I'll have to definitely look into that. Hold on. Armor. I want to say that'll be better armor. And then how do I check my skills? Skills! S. Alright, I want to say I should have... yeah, I do have a new one. But I'm just going to go with the old one. The menus look very different. Like, very different. I need to actually get used to how this all looks. Thanks to me playing Diablo 4, however, I do have a better understanding of how the controls do work in this. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, also, a while ago, you sent me, or you were questioning if I wanted to do a reaction to the new Switch. I don't think I'm going to, and the reason why is because, like, I'm not really that interested in it in the first place. Like, pretty much the only thing that I ever used the Switch for was Smash Brothers. No, I didn't mean like that. I sent the message a little bit ago. I meant I was going to buy Help Wanted 2 since I have the first one. Ah, yeah. All right. Now, I have heard that, by and large, the second game isn't as scary as the first one, but I've heard, I think, better reviews of the second one than the first one. So I am looking forward to that one. Like, a lot. I think it'd be really cool. Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
While exploring
that
the cave,
some story
with hopes
bits
to find a
from
hidden
Help
treasure,
Wanted
came upon a
may
most
have
grisly
led
sight.
into
A
like
heap of
security
dead
breach or something.
bodies. Unbelievable.
Well, that's
As I was searching
about
them for
all
any
I know,
items of value,
I think.
they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before
I have a
it's too
new
late.
ability. Okay, good. Cracked sash. That's lovely. I apologize if, like, commentary isn't that good. A lot of the time when I play this, I really get into, you know, the zone. I'm just like, oh, yes, what do I do here? Yes, I need to figure out how to kill things more efficiently. That's what I need to invest my time in, right? Because it has more gameplay and modes, and my favorite one is being a doctor repairing a kid robot. Ooh, that's why it's so good. Okay, I'm down for that.
Chests are empty. Something isn't right.
I'm absolutely down for that. Like, the thing about the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is I actually love it. I think it's super cool. And, like, it's been around for quite a while.
My
And
hatred is too low.
it's surprising that it's existed for so long and it's still going, right? But like something that was probably just gonna be like a one and done adventure from Five Nights at Freddy's 1 turned into like this big old franchise with like movies and books and so many games. I'm really excited for that. And I don't know, I'm curious to see where they take it from here. Whether they retcon more things or they retcon more things. Whether they introduce more shenanigans into the storyline,
Tristram.
or maybe
Diablo's evil still lingers here.
they start tying
I
up
need
loose
more
ends.
hatred to do
I have no
that.
idea. I have like seen every single video about Help Wanted 2 since it came out. It's actually crazy. Really? You know what? That's dedication, man. If you find something that you really enjoy, then you may as well go all in. A game that was like that for me was actually, I want to say, the first game that I ever really got into. Or, yeah, well, not necessarily the first game I got into, but like the first one that introduced me to the concept of YouTube. It was Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I'm ready for the new game on FNAF TBH. I am so ready for that game. Doesn't it come out? Oh, doesn't it come out in like July or something? It's either June or July, I think. Wait, I'm in the new ruin. Okay, I guess I'll go. No, I have to be here. Yep.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into
I will buy
She
it
won't
after
give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Ramadan.
Nor should she.
I
will help
am
her find
Muslim.
him.
I never told
I'll
you
satisfy.
this, by the way. Okay, that's fine. You know,
Come, let us
To each
search
your
for
own,
your
right?
uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed.
Ooh,
Rumford
right, I
told
got
me
a
they
new
fought
ability.
their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Ooh, Kirby's such a good game. Yeah, I agree. It was the first game that I really found YouTube with, and I watched so many
Here, let me open
videos
the
on
gate.
it. So many.
Adria was my
And then
mother,
we
but
finally
I don't
got
know
to
much
play the
about her.
game,
She
and
died when I was
man,
very young.
it
I
was
raised by
it
my
was
dad.
everything I wanted
Your
it to be
father.
and more.
told he was
I
a
thought
great warrior
it was
who was
freaking
lost when
incredible. I
Tristram
loved it.
fought the demons.
Okay, hold on. I think I need to change out my skills. No, I need to go to my inventory, change this back into my bow so I can actually use my abilities. Yep, there we go. Like, it was a very long time ago that I was introduced to that series. And actually a large reason why I'm here today. Like, those kinds of videos are what inspired me to start in on this. So I'm really excited that finally I'm able to,
Look, a hidden
you know,
cellar.
like stream
Follow
and
me.
do
Your
videos
mother
and stuff
had
like
the
that.
secrets.
After having
People said she was a witch.
like a long time
I
ago
never
seen
believed it.
something like that I was so invested in. So yeah, I'm just really excited. All right, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, right. Like this fight shouldn't be like that bad. It's just gonna take a while for all of its HP to go down. But this is gonna be nothing compared to some of the other stuff that's coming up. I'm also not sure if I can go through the seasonal journey with this, but I guess we'll see. Very soon. By getting inspiration, it's really easy and hard to get up in YouTube. Yeah. As I've learned,
Here's the key, and my mother's
it's
journal.
been 2 years now
What I've seen of it is disturbing.
on my
I
channel.
want to know
So
more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
yep.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Came to me last.
Hold on. Let me change this. I was asking about sound earlier for that reason. Apply.
Night. I suspected
that better?
what was lurking
Is that
within
better?
his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed,
I hope that's
hell
I
will
hope that's
surely
a
follow
better
in his
overall
wake.
volume for
The
this.
shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden,
I
I'll be
I
gone
think-
before
I think-
they fall.
All right. Because it was a little loud on my end too. To be completely honest, I just wasn't sure how it sounded. All right, that's good. Fantastic. Typically 50% works out pretty well. But yeah, it's been 2 years since I started the YouTube channel, and like it's been a wild journey. Like my overall perspective on the channel has almost completely shifted, which isn't a bad thing. It feels weird now thinking about some of the earlier stuff on my channel, because there was this really strange feeling of uncertainty that I always had. YouTube takes so long to make streams, chat for you, message in so late. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry about that. It gets a little bit wild sometimes. All right, we'll go ahead and toss that on. I've been doing YouTube since I was 6. Lol. My gosh. Yeah, that's a while. That's a while. But like, even bigger. When I first like got interested on YouTube, it was largely Minecraft, because at the time Minecraft was huge on YouTube. But I didn't want to subscribe to any channels, because it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I'll just watch the videos and like not do anything else. But I always wanted to actually like watch all the things because I felt invested. So I always logged in. I was like, oh, what can I watch today? Sometimes I'd watch videos more than once because I thought they were so cool, and I wish that there was more per video to watch. But like, now there's a little bit of a difference in my mentality, where I'm just like, oh, I really just like this video. I like this creator because I know that they're cool. So I'll check in on the creator every once in a while, check in on a couple of videos, and just like see where it goes, right? And like, now having been a creator for YouTube, now that I've been on a creator on YouTube, I understand that it's actually really difficult to do a lot of this stuff. So, man, you should do Twitch sometime. I actually have been trying to set that up. I've been trying to set Twitch up. The way I want to do it is I want to simulcast my streams from on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
My hatred is too low.
I would love to be able to go over to Twitch because I actually had an account on Twitch quite a while ago, and I had a couple of streams. One of those streams, I want to say, was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And I was having a freaking heck of a time getting through Five Nights at Freddy's 2. There were just so many, like, gimmicks. I used to watch for 17 hours. Man, dude, that makes sense, though. Like, there's just so much time, right? Same. I also just check if there was new vids. Yeah. Because it's really nice to see that a creator is still, like, up and running and functional and stuff like that. Because, like, it's just a little bit of, oh yeah, you're still there? That's fantastic. My inspiration is still online, which I think is part of the reason why MatPat retiring hit so many people as hard as it did, right? Because it's MatPat. Like, of course, a lot of people knew who he was, and then he retired, and he's probably not coming back. So yeah, there is YouTube videos on. Hold on. There is YouTube videos to stream on both. Yes, right. I just need to get the correct, like, setup and gear for it. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it absolutely is possible. Like, touch, absolutely. So yeah, I'll look into it. Cause I have a couple friends that are on Twitch, not really on YouTube. Some of them would be like Catherine, Bit Battler, Sachi, even Xanth. Xanth the Bloodweaver is a Twitch streamer. And most of their communities are, like, interwoven on Twitch and stuff like that. Whereas here, on YouTube, I'm largely, on my own. Which is fine.
My hatred is too low.
This is the platform that I wanted to make content for. Plus, I generally feel more, confident in my edited video stuff, even though it's not, like, the most edited, you know? But yeah, maybe if I can get Twitch, I can also, like, I can give, like, little sneak peeks as to what my videos are going to be. You know, that could be cool. MatPat literally shocked the community. Yeah, I remember it. I saw that thumbnail, and I was like, oh, wait, what? What's going on? What's going on? And then he's on the couch, and, like, whenever he's on the couch, something happened, right? Like, that entire video was crazy. So yeah, I feel sad when low streamers just, like, get no attention or anything. It's just really heartbreaking. Absolutely. But I do understand it. MatPat got me crying, bro. Yeah, it was tough, man. Dude, the day after that was so surreal, because it was like, wow, he's actually going? Huh. But it's also really funny because, frickin', I was already kind of prepared for that kind of eventuality because of another channel called Unis Honest, a project from Mark Fishbach and Ethan Nestor. And, like, the entire idea, I'm pretty sure you might know what Unis Honest is, but in case you don't, the entire idea was that they made a video for every day in the calendar year. And then after that full year was up, they deleted every single video. They deleted the whole channel.
Of that I am certain.
to see how it
He
would
alone had the king's ear
be received.
and whispered dark and evil magics into
I
it,
watched
instilling the notion
every
of an
video.
imminent attack
I got
by
through
Westmarch.
a lot of
Afraid to
the
speak against the Archbishop.
the ending
councillors
stream.
nodded their empty heads in agreement
And, like,
and sent us off
it was,
to die.
again, surreal. I wasn't able to see the final moments of the channel, but by the time that channel was done, I felt like it was ready. I felt like I was ready to let go of it, and part of that helped soften the blow for me on Matt Pat's retiring. So I'm really happy that I was able to experience that. But anyway, what do you guys think? I used to watch his hour-long FNAF videos. But hey, you're almost at 2K. Dang. Yeah. It's been a wild ride, man. I've been around this number for quite some time. And very, very soon, I'm going to be, like, fully employed as someone under YouTube. Like, I'm super close, and I know I've been saying that for a very long time, but I'm really close. So yeah, you're starting earlier than usual. Yeah, so daylight savings kind of kicked me in the butt. So for me right now, it is around 11:40-ish or something. When normally it would be like what, 10:40 or something. So yeah, it is a little bit earlier. I apologize. But hey, Venom, how are you doing? I just thought I'd give Diablo 3 another chance because I really enjoy this game. Overall, this is the first time I've ever played it on computer, so that'd be cool. Kind of reminiscing on the channel a little bit because it's been 2 years, and like the history of some of the things that I've seen on the channel. So, do you have a job outside of YouTube? Can you not answer if you're uncomfortable, or you cannot answer if you're uncomfortable with it? I actually don't. I have a very lucky. I'm very lucky with my circumstances right now. I'm not going to go too far into it, but I can say I don't have a job outside of YouTube, which is allowing me to actually put more thought into the scheduling for the channel and stuff like that. Now again, I have a very special set of circumstances that allow me to do that. It's definitely not recommended to just have YouTube as your primary job starting in, but I'm lucky enough to do it. Yo, No Job Gang is here. Yeah, absolutely. Like again, I've been considering broadening and expanding my my streaming schedule because of that. But yeah,
That was
I don't know,
just
like
a taste.
there's a lot of things that I think I can do
My
further.
hatred is too low.
The further I get into YouTube, like I've gotten relatively decent at editing, but I don't know how to do anything like super in-depth, and I know I absolutely can like learn how to do it, and I am down to try and learn it. But hiring like an editor when I actually have the funds to hire them, I think that could really go a long way in like growing the channel and stuff. Oh no. It would give me more time to like publicize and like show off my stuff. Whatever is going on, hopefully you get through it. Absolutely. No, like I'm very fortunate to be in the circumstances that I'm in. And I'm also very fortunate not to be in the circumstances that I used to be in. That part I am a little bit uncomfortable talking about because it has something to do with college. Like I'll probably get into what happened at college later, but it was not pretty. I wasn't able to stay there for very long. My videos are made with OBS, duct tape, and prayers. Yo, that's so real though. I get that so much. All right, increases pierce chance. Absolutely. I guess I'll take that. And then anything else that I can do? Can I guess I can upgrade this. Impact causes knockback and stuns enemies. Just anything to increase my AoE. That would be nice. Yeah, I'll be honest. Partially me too.
Oh, minions,
Like,
stay back.
I record the OBS stuff, and
May this wedge
like I record on frickin' Mondays and Wednesdays. But like figuring out what to play sometimes is just really difficult. And then editing on top of that is really weird for me. But I've done it for a good 2 years, so I'm really happy that I now have the confidence to put stuff like that out. I used to use OBS, but my laptop's charge broke, and I can't open it. Ooh, that sucks. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
I'm here to run back to your grave.
Yeah. OBS is my lifeblood right now. Because that's how I'm able to stream to you guys right now. I use OBS.
Not enough hatred.
So yeah. Like, what level am I? I'm level 7. Okay. We're actually making relatively quick progress at the current moment. But yeah, I've been considering, like, fully switching over to DaVinci instead of using, like, Premiere Pro. The only thing is, I don't have a photo editor at the current moment without Photoshop. And, like, only using Photoshop would be a little bit weird and, like, oddly expensive, right? Since I only use free basic video editing software, which means I often have to come up with creative solutions to make my videos better. Fair! That makes a lot of sense. That makes very good sense. Yeah, pretty much the only reason I don't use DaVinci full on is because I don't have the photo editor. So if I can find another photo editor that's like a lot cheaper, I would absolutely love to just not have to pay for the full on like Adobe like package. That would be great. My laptop is probably in dust right now. Dude, I get that.
We must discuss the fallen star.
Yeah.
Follow me.
I do also have a laptop, right? For like travel and stuff like that. Oh, right, I have to go back home. Haha! I have a laptop for like travel and things like that.
I would save her uncle.
Or like whenever
Deckard
my
Cain.
computer is not
When I
in
found
the best
him,
condition.
He was facing the Skeleton King. And now this abomination blocks my path to the fallen star.
Oh no. I literally make my thumbnails in MS Paint. If it's free and reliable, I'll use it. That's fair, man. MS Paint,
Uncle,
really?
You're alive.
I'm terrible at MS Paint.
And your friend here.
I've only had to touch MS Paint like once or twice.
You know the fallen star.
And one of the times was
Not
for a
much,
game
I'm
called,
afraid, though the
what
prophecy
was
of
it
the
called?
end
Outcore
days
Desktop
surely
Adventure?
points to it
And I
as
was-
a sign
I
that
was
the end has
less
begun.
bad at MS
Please,
Paint than
Uncle.
I
I
thought
love your stories.
I was going
What
to
matters
be.
now is that you're
So
back.
I'm really happy about that. And then the other time was for a map. I decided to use MS Paint for a rough estimate of what my map would be. But I never ended up actually using it. But we'll see how it goes later. Okay, I don't think anything new is here. Let's see, any armor? Do we have a better anything? Yes, actually, we have some very nice equipment here. We'll just toss that on, and I really don't want the shield at the current moment.
The Skeleton King was one.
It's kind of easy and hard to edit videos with a phone or iPad, but iPad is better for editing because the stupid text is so small you can't see it in the phone. I get that. I get that, man.
He's risen to plague this land once again.
A tragic story.
If I had to edit
But I
on a
can't reach
phone,
the fallen star until
that'd be
I
awful.
face him.
The key
I've
to
only edited,
defeating him lies in his old
like, I've
crown.
edited on my
Seek out
computer,
our blacksmith,
but I've also
Hadrian.
edited
He
on
knows of
an
its
iPad,
whereabouts.
and it was for school, and I hated editing on iPad, because there's really not enough space, and a lot of the interfaces just were not intuitive to me. But like moving on to computer, that was a huge thing for me.
It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten.
Yeah.
I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own
But
wife?
oddly, again,
Sometimes
as I said
death is
before,
the only mercy we have left.
for whatever reason,
I will help you.
I do feel very, very comfortable in video format. Streaming every once in a while can feel like such a mixed bag. Like, I never know what mood I'm gonna be in, or like what people are gonna show up, you know? So it's very hard to like prepare for it every once in a while, but on videos it's a lot easier to be like, oh yes, this is how it's gonna be, here's how I'm gonna do it, and I always have very, very strict control of when videos end and stuff. And like, it's not that I don't like streaming. I love streaming. I think it's really fun.
My love,
But
forgive me.
like, I also just really like frickin' videos. It's kind of, yep. Deltarune thumbnails in particular are the easiest to make in MS Paint. A black background with the system font makes them really look like game style. Ah, I get it. I'm even surprised that I have 20 subs. Really? 20 subs, huh? Hey, you know, humble beginnings, but
I couldn't have done this without you.
like,
I'm in your
you gotta
debt.
start somewhere,
My
right?
name is Hedrig Aemon.
There is one favor I must ask of you. Do you know where Leoric's crown is?
I can help you there.
Speaking of,
It's
like,
buried with his chancellor,
20 subscribers.
my grandfather. You'll find
If I
his
recall,
tomb in a
the
cemetery
first
in the
series
Weeping Hollow.
I ever
And if you see my fool
made
apprentice out there,
videos
tell him
for
to get back to town.
was the Call of Cthulhu. Now, my recordings were very scuffed at that point, and my editing was also very scuffed by that point, but I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed the Call of Cthulhu, and I'm really debating playing it again. Like, cause just to see, like, how far I've come as a creator. Not sure if I want to like stream it or record it. I have no idea, but wherever I go with it, I am eventually going to play it. The second series, frickin' Sunken City, was wild to me. Like, really wild. For a couple of reasons, but one moment, I'll go ahead and read that comment first. I remember some kid who did a 0 subscriber special and it went viral. He then made a 1 subscriber special. Dude, that's based. That is awesome. A 0 subscriber special. Just like, hey guys, I'm celebrating that I'm here, guys.
You want more?
Yeah, like I'm here. I'm really happy about this. And is that went viral? That's awesome. And then doubling down with the 1 subscriber special. That's peak comedy. I like that. But yeah, the second series I played was the Sunken City or something. I think, yeah, it's the Sunken City or the Sinking City. One of the two.
Thing must die.
That game was not intuitive to me at all during the beginning. Like, midway through, eventually, I figured it out and it started becoming fun. But man, like the first 2 videos, I was not having it, man. I honestly thought that was gonna be the series I was gonna quit because it was it was just so unintuitive to me. And, like, the map didn't make sense, and the storyline I just wasn't invested in until later. But eventually, I just decided, alright, screw it, I'm playing the game one way or another, I'm getting through it, I started it, I may as well finish it. And it turned into a very enjoyable experience, where I could, like, see exactly where the Lovecraftian nature of the game was gonna go. Yeah. I once, saw a kid saying, "I will break your leg, whoever is the 6 dislikes." Oh my gosh! Now that escalated quickly. Like, really, that went from like a 0 to a 100, like, very fast. Got the like 100,000 subs or something after that, since people kept sharing his video around as a meme. Wow. You know, good for them, right? Like,
You want more?
that is huge. And, like, being able to get that sort of, like, start is freaking incredible, man. But, like, a lot of that does come down to, or some of that does definitely come down to luck, but this person very clearly was just like, oh, I'll just make this video, and a bunch of people found it and was like, oh, that's kind of funny, and shared it. The key thing there is that a lot of people found it funny and, like, ironic and stuff. So that's why people like, interacted and wanted to subscribe to it. At least that's my bet. So the 0 subscriber special was really, like, honestly a very smart idea, and something I wish I had thought of, because that would have been great. Gosh, I need to actually consider doing, like, honest to goodness specials. I just can't think of anything that I would really want to do for those kinds of specials. I mean, I guess technically I had a 100 subscriber special. It was the video cam.
I must wait long.
It was like the face cam, so. Hey, now you can see my my face, I guess. I'm not just a faceless buffoon, right? Not saying the faceless YouTubers are bad. I'm just, my joke has gotten away from me. My joke has gotten away from me. I'm going to step back away from it. Maybe I should, I don't know, take improv classes or something. That's funny, right? Hold on. Just want to kill this goober, and then I'll get over to those. It's hard for me to make videos since I don't have games, and TGE only ones I have that are good and fun to record is Geometry Dash or Roblox. But they still look bad. I mean, that's fine. So the big thing about that is, like, you can absolutely just be like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I can make something that looks really good. But on the other side, you can also just go in and realize that it's probably not going to be the best thing as your first video anyway. Like, getting that 100,000 subscriber, like, in one go, that's not gonna happen most of the time. So just being able to put yourself out there and get the experience all together, that's the big thing.
I need more hatred to do that.
So it doesn't necessarily matter if it looks or sounds bad, or even if the game you're playing isn't really relevant. Because again, for crying out loud, I played Call of Cthulhu, which was several years old by the time I had played it. So, the hardest part is starting the video and starting the recording and that journey. So just really give yourself more credit for that. Will you do what will you do for 2K? I have no idea. It's kind of weird thinking about doing specials. There are 2 ways to succeed on YouTube: make genuinely good videos, or make one short, low-effort shot post video that the algorithm suggests to everyone. True. And I haven't been really into the shorts game for a while. I really should get back into it, and I've been kicking myself for not doing them. Because it's not even that I didn't enjoy doing them, it's just at the time, I was really at a low point. I was like, oh, what am I even doing here?
I must wait longer.
Like, is this even worth it? Should I continue doing this? So I stopped making shorts. Because I just needed to reconsider what I was doing on the channel. And now that I'm at that point, I'm just like, yes, I'm gonna make shorts, and I still haven't made a short. Haha! But, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for 2,000 subscribers. I need to think about it. Maybe I should brainstorm about that in between, like, recording sessions and streaming sessions, because, like, what can I do? My own strategy for making videos is making something that I would watch over other people's content. That is true. That is true. If you're confident enough in your video that you would watch it over another person's stuff, there are absolutely other people that would watch your content over other people's. Like, that's a very good strategy. But sometimes, like, getting to that point can take a very long time. So yeah, if you do have the ability to do that,
My hatred is too
that
low.
is absolutely something to recommend. Have you ever, like, monetized your videos so you can get paid? So, funny you should mention that. I can, but I also can't. So, let me explain. A little bit ago, like, I want to say 2 months ago, I gained the ability to activate certain monetization things on my channel, but I haven't activated them yet. So, some of the things that I can activate are, like, super chat, so I can, like, people can pay me on stream directly, like, super thanks, so people can, well, thank me, I guess, and, like, send, like, a little message to me, and I can get paid that way. Merch, I can also do merch, possibly, and memberships. So those are the kinds of things that I can currently do on my channel. Unfortunately, the main source of income, you know, like monetizing videos and gaining money from advertisements, I still can't do that yet. But again, I'm super close to it. Like, so close that I'm pretty sure I might be able to get to that mark within, I don't know, 1 to 2 months. Which in the grand scheme of things isn't all that long. So, well, we'll see about it. But no, I haven't really been able to make money off of this. Oopsies. The game is still kind of loud for, sorry for bothering you about that. If you ever do a member thing, I will definitely subscribe. Absolutely. Hold on. We'll just lower that down. Apply. That should be a little bit better. Yeah. The only other thing about memberships, and the reason I haven't done anything with memberships, is I don't know what I want to include on the membership side. Because I don't want to enable it and then do nothing with it, because that feels scummy. I want to bring value to that portion of the channel. So until I can figure out exactly what I want to do for that, I just might not activate it until way later. But I don't know. Like, yeah. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, alright. That's good, that's good, that's good. But again, we'll see. A lot of this is just coming down to I don't know exactly where I want to go with it. You can do only members videos or behind the screen scenes if video like bloopers. I could do bloopers. There are absolutely things that I have cut out of my videos that was just like, this is definitely not good for pacing, but I could absolutely... But, like, this is still kind of funny. Maybe I can make a short out of it or something like that. But no, like, behind the scenes or, like, bloopers, that would be fun. Because I stutter a lot. I really do. Sometimes, a lot of the time, I do have to read on my channel, and sometimes reading goes AWOL. Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation. That's something that I should absolutely think about. Yeah. Huh. Alright. Then also figuring out how much I want to post those on the behind the scenes. Yeah. Okay. You've given me ideas. You've given me things to think about. For some reason, I can post shorts on phone or iPad. Oddly, I can too, which is weird. I think I would make an inside joke about memberships and stuff like that in my videos. You absolutely could. Like, whatever you want to do, right? But, like, speaking of being able to make shorts on iPad and phones and stuff, I have absolutely done that. A while ago, when I was still trying to figure out how shorts worked, my shorts came from my phone. I did another road trip. Well, we had to do a little family excursion, and I was thinking I was going to be able to make videos on like my laptop, but I wasn't able to do that for whatever reason, because my cursor just refused to move any files, so I couldn't use it in Premiere Pro after the first day, which was really weird. So I went ahead and made a short on my phone just saying, hey guys, for whatever reason, I can't use Premiere Pro. Like, my editing software just flat out doesn't work right now. So, I guess we'll have to deal with that. See you later. But yeah, that was cool. I was also told that I looked like a football player, or like a different football player. Like, my face looks kind of similar to someone else, and I did not expect to see that on the update short, because I really was not expecting people other than my already existing subscribers to have seen that. But yeah. I meant I can't. Sorry, I typed can accident. Ah, fair enough. Like in each video, I would say, become a member for absolutely no benefit of your own. Yeah. You know what? I could activate it and just be like, just for a warning, there's nothing here right now. But there might be very soon. But right now, and probably maybe for the foreseeable future, there will not be anything. But you could be a membership, or you can gain a membership. Yes. Do that. Pay to free the scene content. Oh, gosh, dang it. What am I saying? Pay to see the free content. There it is. You should, TBH. You know what? Yeah. I should. I don't know why. It just... That kind of thing, for whatever reason, just made me feel so nervous. You look more like the middle-aged dad of a football player than an actual football player. Yeah, that's fair. I have not played football. That's a lie. I played flag football in gym class, but that is the furthest I have ever gone into football, and it's the furthest I will ever go into football because, quite honestly, I don't think I do that well in there. Yeah. Dude, there have been some really weird things I've heard and seen on my comments. They were freaking wild. Some of them just like, oh, like you remind me of this other creator. But I am not that other creator. And it was really weird because one of those, like, I've been likened to a creator named Germa, which I really didn't know all that well. But, like, I went ahead and looked into who this Germa fellow is, and, like, I had no idea I at all could have been equated to someone that successful. Another one was, I was equated to Markiplier for whatever reason. I'll be honest, I forget, it's been a bit. And the most recent one that caught me way off guard is someone said that I sounded, at least for a little bit, a little like Stampy Longnose. I was floored when I saw that comment, because, man, like, Stampy is another incredible content creator. Unfortunately, he's retired now, but, you know, he's just so freaking his content's so enjoyable, and, like, his character was so upbeat, and always, like, you always knew what you were gonna get with a Stampy Longnose video, and it felt so cool and consistent. And I got told that my voice kind of sounded like his, at least for a little bit, in one of my Finding Frankie episodes. So it was just wild, and it really, that was weird. Anyway, I really doubt that I'm gonna die in this encounter. It's just hard mode. But, if I do ever remember that has nothing, I will make it cheap, like $3 or $4. Yeah, that probably that makes decent sense. Hold on. I'm actually getting rather low on HP, so. Anyway, they thought you was that guy, and Mark? Yeah. They didn't think I was Mark. They more likened me to that kind of character. I remember sending you a whole paragraph in your comment section. I forgot what it was about. It's been a while. I apologize that I don't remember exactly what it was, because it's been a bit since I've been able to see some of those. But I should absolutely look into some of the comments that I've gotten over the years and see exactly, like, how things have gone, right? That seems cool. Yeah. But yeah, some of those comments really did make me feel super good, because I was like, wow, I really do have something here. I just need to refine it, polish it, and find my spot, right? And finding that spot is definitely hard, but, you know, it's a journey that I'm willing to go on. Oh, I actually never put the thing on that. Oops. Oh, well, now I have it, so that's good. It looks like that dragon-looking thing behind you is trying to eat your beard. Was that weird and random enough? So, no. Oh, yeah, yes, but no. I've definitely heard a couple of my, a couple of the people that I know personally say the dragon looks kind of like it's gonna eat your head or something like that. Which I never really even considered. I just thought it looked cool, especially in this area, and it's a brighter background in this orientation. So I did it because it's brighter and helps set up the lighting for my recording area. I did not think about, however, me being dragon food. So that's great. But yeah. It's been a wild one, right? But again, I don't know exactly where I want to go with this channel. I'm definitely gonna continue going in this direction. Like, I'm gonna continue going video games. Like, absolutely, don't get it twisted. But, like, I'm not sure exactly what kinds of games I want to continue playing, or how I want to cover them, or whatever. Just something for the, for future me to figure out, right? Although I don't think I can ever match the energy of that confusing hate comment on your Undertale short. Yeah, that was wild. It was especially weird because like the only other kinds of hate comments, like it wasn't even really hate comments. It was just comments that were like, oh, like these are things that I didn't like. Which I do appreciate, was like, oh, like, you said this word, but it doesn't exist. So, like, I was trying to say disconcerting, but I said disconcerting, and one of my commenters made sure to tell me about that one, and I made sure not to screw it up ever again, until I just did it. And then another one was just like, get a better PC, because, in Help Wanted, no, not Help Wanted, in frickin' Security Breach Ruin, there was a cutscene when the frickin' holographic bunny was trying to get to me, and it was choppy. So they said get a better computer because the image looked like choppy, and that was pretty much it. Hold on, can I not get rid of my stuff yet? Okay. Well, I guess I'll figure that out later. I think the video about me writing a paragraph was about your video of, like, an edit of you taking a break, I think. It very well could have been. I think you're right. Search for the altar beneath the cemetery of the Forsaken. Yeah, it's still back here. Yeah, I think that does ring a bell. I definitely made a couple of those videos early on. I haven't made one of those in a long time because I just don't feel like I really need to anymore. Like, and just a little bit of insight. Part of the reason that I made those videos was because I wasn't sure exactly if I could make a video that day because of my, because of how my life was at that time. So I was just like, okay, well, I guess I have to make a video every day. And this was when I was posting videos even on Saturdays and Sundays. So I was like, gosh dang it, I'm really running low on everything. I'm not sure if I'm actually able to do this anymore because I'm really trying to work myself into overdrive. I'm sort of not able to do it anymore. So I would release a little video just like, I can't make a video today, I'm sorry. But I haven't needed to in a long time, and I'm really thankful for that. I think the video, yeah. What did that hate comment about? Why did I say edit? I mean update. No, it's fine. The hate comment was on an Undertale video, short that I did. And it was wild, man. The commenter was just like, oh, this video, why did you post it? It's so bad. It gives no context. Why are you playing, like, a ROM hack Pokemon game or whatever like that? And it just went on, just giving me so much flack. I'm like, wow. You really spent that much time looking into it. Sure. So, instead of, like, being really mean about it and saying, like, hateful stuff, because I don't like saying hateful stuff and I really would rather not do it, I instead wrote a response saying like, oh, like, I'm sorry that you didn't like the short. Well, if you care to watch the series that this is from, here's a link to the game, or here's a link to the playlist that I have. Unfortunately, the link didn't work, but I went ahead and sent it anyway. This game is called Undertale. It's one of the most well thought out and well written games I've ever played. If you'd like to join in on the fun, you absolutely can. And I just kept going on and on about that, and I thought it was just the greatest thing, because it was the first hate comment that I got, and I was able to respond to it in a way that didn't escalate things and make me feel terrible. I thought it was great. But anyway, I need to figure out how not to die in this situation, because like there's a lot of these guys that I really don't have great equipment at the current moment. Eventually, I'll actually start to level up pretty quick. I wasn't sure if I was gonna play into like the campaign or anything like that, or if I was just gonna play in like the actual seasonal content. But I decided, like, I should actually go ahead and play the story, since I haven't seen it in a very long time, if at all, really? So why not have the introduction to this game be in the campaign mode? May as well. It's gonna be really funny though, because my first introduction to the game very easily could have been, we're gonna do the daily challenge and then we're gonna speed run to level 70, and that would have been the stream. So, but nah, I decided against it. All right, level 11 sounds good. Ooh, bolas, that's not bad. Actually, I think that this is not the crown that I need. Okay. Now I can read. There was a streamer whose chat always spams rigged a lot, so he considered randomly adding a rigged tax. One of his merch items, it would be a 1 in 100 chance of adding a $500 fee to the merch. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot. Okay. I mean, that's one way of doing it, right? I guess. How did Bro think Undertale was a Pokemon ROM? I have no idea. I really don't. But if you want to see that comment, I want to say that the short that it was on was one of the shorts that I did for Undyne's house. If I remember, it was exactly the one where Undyne throws the spear at the table. And the entire point of the short was, oh, this was a shocking moment in the video game. I don't really need to give that much context for it. In fact, it's probably better if I give less context for it, because the shock value will get people in the first place. And I guess the shock value got that person way too hard. Because, man, they did not like that one. Alright. Then, whew. Will you ever play Undertale fandom games like Undertale Yellow or Red? I have no idea. I might get into it, but I also may not. I feel like those are my two options there, but... and it's kind of dodging the question, but I don't know if I want to get into them. But it would be another game for me to play. I would just need to sort of separate that game from the other ones that I played. You know? Because Undertale was so special to me, man. It was just something so new and strange. I had never even played anything like it. The story behind it was so well thought out and interesting, and it's still not done. Like, it's just great. So having to sort of separate my already existing knowledge of the game might be a little bit difficult, but other than that, I think I could play them. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. Well, we'll see. He didn't end up adding the rigged attacks, but the idea was really funny, and I would definitely have done it. Yeah. Alright, so I thought that they actually implemented the rigged attacks, but no, they didn't? Okay, good. Because they'd have made so much off of that, man. That would have been a $1 million idea right there, depending on how many people bought the thing. The short was called Aggressive Friendship. I have the link if anyone wants it. If you want to, if you will then try Undertale Yellow, so fun. Okay. Like, the only thing I've heard about on Undertale Yellow is that it exists, and that it is probably, very probably not canon. Because Toby Fox did not make it, I'm pretty sure. But I absolutely could give it a shot. And I think I will. I think I actually will. At some point. Because there's no reason for me not to. I'll just have to, like, look up just how long it is, just to see how many videos I can get out of it. But, yeah. Okay. We're gonna need some better, like... Ooh, actually... I should have some AoE very soon, I think, because I think I can have some, like, explosive attacks coming in soon, or, like, sentries. That'd be nice. I know it's not, like, AoE or anything, but it would give me better killing potential. Okay. Activate this. This will summon a little elite dude, and be a... He doesn't want me to summon Leoric again, but I kind of have to, because, you know, I have to get past Leoric. And it's not like it's gonna be that hard, right? Alright, I do have some extra equipment, though. That's lovely. Got another... Or, I got my first ring. That's nice. And now we can go ahead and take Leoric's crown, which I accidentally already got. Hold on. We're gonna go here, go over to New Tristram. Yes, here we go. Hello, Pook G. Hi, how are you doing? Very happy that you can pop on in. I'm not really a fan of games personality. Or let me reread that. I'm really not that into fan games personally. It's just me, though. That's fair. Most of the time, I really don't consider playing fan games, but every once in a while, I'll be like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Like Joy of Creation. I went ahead and made one for that. I miss playing Undertale Yellow after my laptop, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, I get that.
The gate was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind.
Goody, I just got this game 2 days ago on PS.
Weapon
Oh, which game?
for me shall serve to purify
Like,
this land.
Diablo 3? Yeah. I really do find this game a lot of fun. Ooh, I actually got another ring. That's lovely. I'll go ahead and put that one on, too. And I got a better chest piece. That is great. All right. I want to say, yes, I can repair my stuff, and let's go ahead and salvage everything. Can I mass salvage? No, I cannot. We'll just go ahead and salvage everything. This will give me better odds of making good equipment later. Can I not? I can't salvage this for whatever reason. Okay, why not? Oh, probably because it's my starting equipment. I have to sell this one.
A right good bunch of things for you.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've never been into Diablo. Well, I gotta say, this is an incredible game. I absolutely love Diablo, the Diablo franchise. I love Diablo 3. I love Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is in a little bit of a rough patch right now, as it has been, you know. But that's mostly just because they haven't had a good, you know, plan of where to go, right? While you have impeccable reading skills. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the bloopers would be great. Yeah, I love it so far. Yeah, absolutely. There's so much to get into with it. And even past the story mode. The story, from what I do remember, is pretty dang good. But after that, the post-story content is so freaking good, and I love it so much. I've sunk so many hours into this game, and I really did miss it because I didn't get to play it for a very long time, and now I have it again. So yeah. Honestly, I was under the impression that most people would have moved on to Diablo 4 for the most part, or Path of Exile 2. So I wasn't exactly sure how many people were gonna tune in, but it seems to be a relatively decent go right now. But yeah, right now I'm on a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunters are very mobile, have some decent single target damage, and 2 different resources called Hatred and Discipline. Hatred is typically your damaging resource, and Discipline is your utility resource, so like movements and traps and stuff like that. So there's a lot of resource management that goes into these characters, and I quite like them. Not my 100% favorite class, though. That has to go to the Monk, which I did not make a character for because I wanted to play a Demon Hunter. Oh yeah, also, Sai, if you like rhythm games and like Undertale fighting style, you should check out Just Shapes and Beats, aka JSAB. But it's money, but I got it and it was worth it because it was so good. Okay, so rhythm game and similar, like kind of to frickin' Undertale. That sounds interesting. I may as well give it a shot. I can't wait for Deltarune Wave that's coming very soon. Me neither. I'm really excited for it. Man, I've been waiting for a very long time for it. I'm really looking forward to it. I like the aspect of RPG games like this. I just never understood them till I took the time this week, and I've been super hooked. So, funny you should mention that. I had that exact same experience with hero shooters, with shooter games. I had very little experience in shooter games, and I thought I'd never get into them because a lot of them are team-based or like single player, or like player versus player. So I never thought I'd get into it until one of my friends said, "Hey, you should play Overwatch 2." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I guess I could give Overwatch 2 a shot." I like the idea of Overwatch 1. I may as well see how it goes. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I will admit, Overwatch 2 is in a bit of a bad spot right now, but I still really enjoy it. Marvel Rivals is incredible, and I never would have given it a shot if I didn't give Overwatch a shot. It was just something so bizarre to me because it was never something that I had even considered playing until then. So, the game connection has been lost. Your client has been disconnected from the server. Oh. Well, we're gonna continue, but that just sucks. All right, fine. I'm gonna post a video predicting every possible knight candidate, so I can take my words out of context and jokingly say, "See, I called it. I'm in a ladder video." You're thinking 10 steps ahead, and I love it. Okay, we're going to resume the game. I hope that the server's still up. Please tell me that we're still allowed to play the game. Okay, yes, it's still working. Lovely. Thank you. Why did it do that? Like, I know that this game is pretty old, but I didn't think it would just kick me out. I should be able to get back into the dungeon, right? Yeah, I should be able to get into the dungeon. I'm actually coming from shooter games. Really? So, that would make you the opposite of me, because I was coming from these kinds of RPG games. So that's very interesting. Thank you for sharing.
I need more hatred to do that.
Oh, bugger off. I know I need more hatred, but I'll just eventually kill you guys the long way, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey! Stop it. Okay, we're fine. And that's not really any better. Alright, that's fine. But you should probably see videos first on JSA, because a lot of people just don't like it, and it's sad. This a good game is getting no attention, but it's like kind of old, but still also. Sorry for bad grammar. Hey, that's fine. I speak in bad grammar, so that's I get it, man. Okay. I'm hoping that we can get some faster skills, though. Actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure bolas. Fire a bola that wraps around an enemy, it explodes. Actually, I think that might be better for my exact circumstance. Chakram might also be better for my circumstances, because it is AoE, increase the slowing effect of caltrops. That's nice. Ooh. Vanishing into smoke could be fun, but probably for later. Yeah, we'll wait for later on that one. I haven't been this urged to play a game in so long till I found these types of games. That's another reason why I play on PlayStation. My Wi-Fi cuts out a lot, so coincidentally, I do play games on PC too, but mostly console. Absolutely. And again, as I was saying earlier in stream, this is the first time I played this kind of game. Well, sorry, Diablo 3 specifically on PC. I typically play it on PlayStation myself. And a lot of that is just because that's how we had owned the game, right? So that I played what was convenient at the time, and that was the most convenient thing. So I may as well. But yeah, getting back into this one is just so cool. Diablo 4 is amazing. I love it, but there's something about the charm of this one that I don't think will ever die out, and I'm just gonna treasure it for as long as I can. All right, but this should actually be a decent bit of AoE that I'm now capable of putting out, so now I won't be just stuck on the largest groups of enemies because I can't kill them all at the same time. After I try to get everything that I love and want, then I will buy a PC. Fair. Good point. Bad Wi-Fi is a part of my gaming experience as an Australian. Ah, right. That's true. Yeah, like, every once in a while I'll be cursed with bad Wi-Fi connection. Remember how I was talking about Marvel Rivals? So, funny thing about Marvel Rivals is the first several games that I play, I won't load into the game on time. because like shaders need to load and all the background stuff needs to load in as well. So like there have been games where I've sat in the loading screen for a good like minute before I was able to actually play, and my gosh, the things that you hear when you're presumably AFK are wild. They're so wild. And I feel bad because I'm not able to contribute at that time, but oh well, I may as well continue playing the game because I have a good time with it. Okay. Ooh, and this also doesn't cost nearly as much as Impale did. Even though I do still really like Impale, it's very good single target damage. Actually, I may switch back onto Impale and rely on the bolas for my AoE. Yeah, actually, that's what I'm gonna do. The Impale was doing more damage in the first place, so I'll go ahead and switch that back. Oh yeah, speaking of game recommendations, you should play the newest Luigi's Mansion. Is that Luigi's Mansion 3? Is that the third one? Because I actually really like the Luigi's Mansion series. I really like it. It's like my favorite of the Mario franchise. It's great. Okay. Ooh, 300 damage. That's actually not that bad.
My hatred is too
yeah,
low.
I'll just rely on the bolas for AoE damage. That should work pretty well. And then I'll use the Impale for single target damage whenever I need to clean up elite enemies. Yeah, that works out perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, I played the story for 2 days straight. Got halfway through the second act before I knew I could hop into Rifts right away. Rifts are amazing. I love Rifts. They're such good late game content. They give so many good rewards. Like, the time limit is very compelling, oddly enough. So, yeah, there's just a lot of good that the Rifts add in. Ooh, I got a little bit of a speed boost. And I want to say that should be experience. Yeah, that should be extra experience. Yeah, I think I should be close to the first boss. I think. Preparation, got a new ability, and a new passive. Not bad. No, no, no. Get rid of them.
Not enough hatred.
I really don't want you guys to do whatever nonsense you're doing. Please stop.
Back to my mission.
Yeah, back to your mission. My internet is, like, limited because I am you're in the Middle East.
Who are you?
Oof. All right.
Soon enough. Help me find my gear.
Thanks to our federal government, our Wi-Fi in Australia is barely better than third world countries. Yikes. That sucks. I'm very sorry about that. Hey, but at least it's good enough to do a couple of things, right? Which I'll definitely complete the story at some point. Yes. The story is split into 4 or 5 acts, depending on whether or not you have the expansion or not. Very interesting set of events happen. So, like I'm really excited to see how your playthrough of Diablo goes, because I'm definitely going to be here with more Diablo in the future. I think it's the third one. Which third one? I am only level 35, but Rifts are way too fun. I agree. Rifts are very fun, and that's where I spent a lot of my time, especially in seasonal content. Because, especially in seasonal content, some of the builds that you can get through explode in power, and I love them so much.
My hatred is too low.
If you're looking for a great Mario spin-off, I recommended the 2 Mario and Rabbids games. They're surprisingly really good. Really?
down this way. He's free.
That sounds like a really strange one to me, because I know Mario games and I know Rabbids games. I used to play the crap out of a Rabbids game
If it is the skeleton
for pretty much no reason. It was just absolute utter nonsense, and I can't imagine that would be a good combination. But you're saying it's good? All right, I may as well give it a shot then. Maybe later on. Okay. Something to look into. Alright. AoE's actually looking rather low, even still. When I can upgrade my bolas, that would be lovely. The single target damage is still really good, though. I think I need better hatred generation. That's what I'm missing right now. I need better hatred generation. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'll definitely be here to vibe out. Fantastic, that would be lovely. Yep, now that I've opened the Diablo door, I'm definitely not going to shut it anytime soon. Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, too. I would not say that Mario Rabbids is really boring for me. I would not say that. Mario Rabbids... Ah, I see. That just means it's not your type of game. It is fine. Okay. Like, I'll give it a shot, maybe. Like, in the future. But we'll see. Like, from what I remember from the Rabbids games, like, they were just absolute nonsense, though. So I did not expect to see Rabbids, man. I'm so sad that they don't make Rayman games anymore. I actually... Oh, like, I only got to play a little bit of a Rayman game. And, like, it was fun, but I never really got into it, all things considered. For whatever reason. I don't know why, though. Like, it has all the makings of something that I would enjoy. Just for whatever reason, I wasn't able to get into it.
I wish I could do that.
Well, you should just do it. Alright, Mario Rabbids was a tactical RPG warfare game. Oh, right, it was. Those games made me really love the playable Rabbid characters. Seriously? Alright.
Thank you for
That's cool, I guess.
I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King, but there is one condition.
Yeah.
Find the sacred tomes of my order. They are mine.
Alright, I'll just give you the tomes, that's fine. Last Rayman game, not including the mobile ones, was Rayman Legends. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the Templar to follow us. Having a extra buddy is definitely gonna be helpful for us. Ooh, right. Hold on. I actually want to change some things out. What does this do? Vanish from sight, limited time. Hold on. I'm pretty sure... I think there's a thing here for gameplay. Display health bars, show tutorials. I really don't care. Display health. Player names. Yes. Key bindings. No. There's a setting here that I'm looking for, but I'm not sure if it exists on this variation. Elective mode! Apply! Apply! Here we go. Hold on. Alright, so elective mode. What elective mode does, diddly-doos, is typically I'm only able to apply either caltrops or smokescreen on the one button. But in elective mode, I can throw that rule out the way. I can do whatever I want. So I can put preparation right here, which would increase focus immediately, which I would very much like to do. I'm going to do that. We're accepting this. I no longer have caltrops, but I can get myself some more movement speed. That's great. In case you don't know, Rayman is actually playable in the second Mario and Rabbids game DLC. Huh. Well, I did not know that. That's a very good thing to know in the future. He's playable, like as a DLC character or something. Maybe as a DLC character. Or just like a late secret or something like that. I don't know. When did you start to like find games, and what were your first games you played ever? What are the first games I played ever?
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
It was Super Smash Bros. Melee. It was a very long time ago. The reason, I'm pretty sure the reason we got into gaming was because it was a fun hobby, right? And we had watched our parents play those kinds of video games as well. And we had a lot of fun with them, so just thought, oh, may as well continue playing them. So yeah, the first game I'm pretty sure that I got really big into playing was Super Smash Bros. Melee. And then we would play a collection of Sonic games. That was fun. Loved playing those. But like, I've enjoyed gaming for a very long time. Like in comparison to my overall life, you know.
Bleed, you filth.
Like, we tried playing a game called, like, we absolutely weren't supposed to play this one, but, Simpsons, Hit and Run. Tried playing that. Not exactly sure what we were supposed to do in that game, but we just kind of ran around and existed in the world. Not really knowing how to play, just kind of goofing off.
Not enough.
But yeah. What are some other, like, really early games that we used to play? I'm not sure. Oh, so, not sure exactly how common knowledge this one is, but I am a huge Naruto fan. And one of the games that we also used to play was it wasn't an arena fighter, it was a 3D fighter Naruto, like, multiplayer fighting game, and I really enjoyed it. My parents did a very good job at that game in kid brain me mind. But like, I can't find the game anymore. I have no idea where it is, so I guess it just lost to the mists of time. What was my first console? Not PlayStation. It was GameCube. It was GameCube. Because pretty much the only games that we would play was the Sonic games and the Smash Brothers. That was about it. Then our next obsession was the Nintendo Wii, in which case we played way too much Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like far too much. But it was really fun, so we just kept going at it. Oh right, you make the projectiles really slow. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, that's fine. Having the increased discipline is gonna really help out. We got to play games on PlayStation 3. Definitely didn't play as many games as on the GameCube, but PlayStation 3 was definitely a fun time. But like, while our first console was the GameCube, the Wii was our most played console by far. Volatile explosives. I might want to use that. I'm the only one in my school and family and in my area that speaks English without an accent. If YouTube and other apps like DS or Dis didn't exist, I would not be here right now because I wouldn't understand you. Ah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Strange. Yeah, because I guess a language barrier would also, a language and accent barrier would also, pose problems for certain creators, right? Because there are definitely some people that might very much enjoy other people's content, but they don't understand it. I really hadn't thought about that. Weirdly enough. Like, that's something I definitely should have thought about, but I hadn't thought about it. Ooh, I got Fan of Knives. That's lovely. That's very nice. What else did I get? I have new passives, but I really don't care. Bolas. Yes, increase the explosion radius. That would be lovely. I'm very grateful that I can speak English since it opened a new world for me. Yeah, I'm happy you can too, because like you're very nice. You're a very good viewer, so I'm happy that you're here. I 100% completed the second Mario Rabbids game a few days ago, which is why it's on my mind. Definitely recommend it if you're interested. Yeah. All right. I may give it a shot in the future.
And now I wonder.
Well, thank you for the recommendation.
Once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in
Let's see
danger.
where this goes.
It
goes nowhere. Okay, I guess I go down.
I must venture down into the labyrinth to die alone.
Yes. How long? We got roughly 2 hours. All right. I would like to continue going on because I think that this game is definitely something that I really enjoy playing. And I just got a new type of ability on my kit, so that's very lovely. Here we go. There we go.
I need more discipline.
No, you don't. Yeah, alright. The Fan of Knives is really gonna help me out in the future because it just does so much more damage than my other stuff. Just a tiny warning, those two games are actually really hard when they want to be throughout the main story. The optional post-game content goes absolutely bonkers. Good to know. Thank you for the warning. Yeah. Alright. I will, however, continue with this. Right. If I remember... what kind of game did you say it was? It was a tactical RPG warfare game. Ah. Alright. Not exactly my exact cup of tea, but I would be willing to give it a shot. The only reason I know that it's not exactly my thing is because I've attempted playing some Fire Emblem games, and I didn't get that far in them, just because, like, I didn't really, want to. It just wasn't my kind of game, so I just, I put it down. Alright, then, yeah. But it can be very, difficult, as most games can be. You know what really difficult game I've been considering playing, but really have been concerned about playing because I've heard good things about it, but I know it is hard as all get up? Bloodborne. I've been considering playing Bloodborne. I'm also pretty sure that it doesn't exist on PC, but at some point when it's released on more platforms, I might play Bloodborne on the channel. I know it is really hard,
More hatred to do that.
but something tells me that I might enjoy it, but I don't know. Regular Dark Souls games, I'm very, very, very not sure about. But Bloodborne looks like it might have something behind it, you know? Actually, we don't have to even kill everything. We just have to get through the place, right? Yeah, we just have to get through. So why am I spending so much time killing creatures I really don't have to if there are not that many of them? Okay. If you like really hard games and easy games, and in general, you should like GD, aka Geometry Dash. It's a rhythm game, and it's very simple, but there is custom levels. So many talented people make stuff that's insane. I actually have played Geometry Dash. It's not something that I would consider really making videos on, but I have played it, and it was really fun. I didn't ever get really good at it, though, but, like, I wasn't able to complete, like, the highest levels, but I did have a good time in it. Funny you should mention that. One of the songs, I want to say it was like Jumper or something like that, is a song that I had recognized from playing a different game altogether. A game called Castle Crashers. I love myself some Castle Crashers. And the, like, Jumper song was in Geometry Dash and in Castle Crashers. And, like, when I heard it, just the instant nostalgia hit me, even though I was definitely not old enough to really be hit by that much nostalgia, but, like, it really came out of nowhere for me, and I loved that level, too, so I just kept playing it. It was great. And even still to this day, it is, I think, by far my favorite level.
Feel my wrath.
So yeah. Oh no, like maybe I'll go back to it and make some videos on it, but I don't know. Like it's not the kind of game that I would typically consider for. I'm wondering what your opinion is on video game difficulty in general. Now that's a interesting question. Ooh, evasive fire and bombs. I would rather just have the bolas. And now I have this. Impale causes nearby enemies to also burn after each strike. That seems like a decent bit of extra damage that I can get. Now I actually do want to look at this. And your maximum hatred is increased by 25. In addition, gain 30 hatred and 3 discipline when you are healed by a health globe. Actually, I kind of like that. I'll be using that. Difficulty in games. That's a tricky one. I think that games, to some extent, should be enjoyable by most people. Unless they are advertised as super hard. I don't know. For me personally, I do typically tend to enjoy certain kinds of difficult games. But I will say I'm definitely not good at some of them. Like, I personally really like the Hades series. I love Hades because it has a way of switching out its difficulty really easily. Especially after you have beaten, well, the final bosses, right? What do I want to say about difficulties in games? Like, because I, again, personally enjoy some of those games. I enjoy Terraria, and I play it on base in Master Mode. I play Terraria in Master Mode, and I really quite enjoy it. But if I were to have started on Master Mode, and like that was the only difficulty, I don't think I'd have enjoyed Terraria nearly as much as I do today. And I don't think I'd have ever gotten nearly as good at the game if I had to have started on Terraria in Master Mode at the very beginning. So I'm glad that there was an easier option so I could, you know, get my bearings and increase the difficulty later as I felt comfortable. I think that that's the best option for it. Like, make the games very beatable and very digestible for newer players, and then allow the players to increase that difficulty as they become more comfortable, right? I am impressed that Geometry Dash can be the hardest than games like SB or Bloodborne It's insane how hard the game is, and also there are levels that look better than some games. It's amazing. Yeah, that is fair. Like, difficulty can wildly range in certain games. And the look of certain games, the aesthetic of certain games, can vary wildly. And a lot of the aesthetic, at some point, comes down to personal preference. Now, of course, there are certain aesthetics that are going to be more popular, but a lot of it does just come down to personal preference, which is very difficult sometimes. Ooh, I'll go ahead and put that on. That's a very nice ring that I would like to have. Sometimes difficulty can completely transform the game of some games. The Kingdom Hearts series can be absolute hell on those higher difficulties. So, yeah, difficulty on Kingdom Hearts, you're absolutely right. There are certain things in Kingdom Hearts that are just a pain in the butt if you're not versed in the game. And even still, if you are versed in the game, Kingdom Hearts, to me, I love Kingdom Hearts. I really love it. I've been considering starting up a series for Kingdom Hearts. Just all the games, playing all the games. Why not? Because I can. So, that'd be possibly a cool series that I could do. And it would give me videos for a long time. Because there are a lot of Kingdom Hearts games. And I do enjoy, at the very least, I enjoyed the first and second Kingdom Hearts game. I really didn't get into, like, any of the side games, like Birth by Sleep, or some of the other ones, like, gosh, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but you get what I'm saying. I didn't really get into some of the side projects.
Not enough hatred.
Even though I do know that they're probably pretty darn good. Alright. I like having games be beatable with optional challenges that test your skills to the absolute max. A lot of games use optional super bosses to do this. That's true. I personally like it when you're able to control the difficulty after figuring out how the game works. Which is something that you're able to do in Hades. It's something you're able to do in a lot of roguelike games, like Slay the Spire, Risk of Rain 2, even Risk of Rain Returns. You can still change out the difficulty a little bit in that one. It's a lot less dynamic than Risk of Rain 2, however. We got Dead Cells. Love Dead Cells. It is hard, though. It is incredibly difficult, but I find it super fun. And that you can increase the difficulty by 5 degrees, and it gets a lot harder. And like the enemies start to hit harder, and you get less resources overall, but you're more comfortable with the game in the first place. So the game is slowly trying to teach you how to get better at it with increasing the difficulty. But then again, that's specifically sometimes for like roguelike games where you can increase the difficulty like that in that way.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
But I guess that's kind of why I enjoy those kinds of games, because it gives you that kind of depth that could be missing without the game, but also gives you a fighting chance when you're learning it. I love it when games are capable of doing that. Alright, I'm pretty sure that this is Leoric as well, if I'm remembering this. Heals you in the Templar, taunt enemies near you. We're gonna actually go with this. Select a level 5 skill. Ah, right, because I'm level 15. Alright. I'm going to select that. How do I select these? Details. Okay, we're going to... you cannot change your skill. Ah, we're in combat, right. Okay, yep, forgot about that. Alright. It's really surprising to see a game like Geometry Dash that's so simple, with Yeah, it's really surprising to see a game like Geometry Dash that's so simple with building mechanics and the ability to meet the best-looking game, like someone made a 3D level in a 2D game. And it was before the update 2.2, and that took 6 years for it, and that 3D level was made in 2.1 after 2 years. Really? Alright, that's cool. You would literally have hundreds of hours worth of stream content if you had played the Kingdom Hearts series. I would. And I would enjoy a large portion of it because I really like Kingdom Hearts. But it has been a long time since I played the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And I actually only ended up ever getting to play 1 and 2. But I really like those 2 games. That point still stands. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts, I've been thinking about having a series for that. Because they do have a bundle for all of the Kingdom Hearts games, I'm pretty sure. So all I would have to do is make one purchase, and I would have all of them, I think. So just waiting for that to go on sale, so I can, you know, actually afford it, would be lovely.
I must wait longer.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. Alright, and this is also the first boss. This is Leoric, the Mad King. As you can see, he's, well, he's pretty dead. He's a little bit of a skeleton. And we all know what they say about skeletons. They're kind of funny. They always have the best jokes. If you ever ask a skeleton how their day is, they'll always give you a really funny answer. You know, like, it could have been better because I'm dead. I don't know. But Leoric, he's not all too difficult as long as, you know, you have the gear and the abilities to deal with them. Which, it seems like I have, which is great. I am looking forward to getting some mass AoE, though. That would be lovely for my damage. I think I'm gonna see if I can get through all of Act 1 today. And then see where things go after that. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, we'll see if we can get through all of Act 1. So if you don't know, Act 1 ends with a character called the Butcher. So we'll get to fight him, and that'll be great. Oh yeah, I need to identify the legendary. Yep. It is a Leoric's crown. Wow, couldn't have guessed. And I got some better pants, a better bow. That will increase my ability by a lot. Oh, right, I need to go through here. Desolate Crypt. Or Chamber, sorry. Yeah. I wish D&D was better at handling its difficulty with the standard content and monsters. Yeah, difficulty's a little strange in D&D. And it's still a little bit out of whack with D&D 5.5. Because we've played a little bit of 5.5 now, and it was strange.
You are not evil.
But I'm still willing to give it a fair shot. It is fun, but it is strange because I'm so used to 5th edition.
You remember who you are.
I am not.
Now 2.3 is probably taking 10 years. Yeah, unless they just decide to make a Geometry Dash 2, they could. Now you can play as a ball. That sounds like a good idea. If you spent 400 hours playing the whole series, a generous estimate, you would get around 114 streams out of it. Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot of content that I would absolutely enjoy doing. Now, I might not do it on full blast difficulty, just to get, like, a taste of what the game is about, but I would absolutely love to play all of them. And then maybe I can make a series of suffering through the hardest difficulties in the game, just seeing how far I can go. And just really trying to torture myself with that. Did you try to do a Sans reference, lol? When? Oh, no. I did not. I did not try to do a Sans reference. The, just, skeletons typically are funny. At least in my opinion. But you can play as a ball in Geometry Dash. They have robots and spider modes and swing copters. Yeah, I know. But, like, they could just make a Geometry Dash 2 at this point. Ooh. I'm gonna say that's orange cinnamon. It's a very good tea. Anyway. Ooh. I actually don't like that too much. We're going to salvage everything in here, including the Leoric's crown, because I actually don't need it anymore. I don't think so, anyway, because I have a better one. And it also gets me some extra resources. In Geometry Dash 2, you will play as the spikes trying to hit the square. Now that would be riveting. I mean, how would it even work, though? You would be like a changing environment or something? Maybe you could have a multiplayer mode or something like that. No, that doesn't work. That, well, maybe it would be a new sort of rage bait. In theory. You'd have to do some real mental gymnastics to get it to work, though. Also, the inventory in this game is very different from what I'm used to. How do I still not have a shoulder piece or a necklace? I still don't have all of my equipment. Hold on. Do you have, like, a shoulder piece? Armor. Shoulder piece. Anything for my shoulder. That's not for shoulder. Can I not get a shoulder piece? Please, I would love one. Okay, fine. I guess I have to go here. Back to the Cemetery of the Forsaken. I want to say I have to go up this way. Yes. Because now Leoric is no longer in my way. I don't think that would make a Geometry Dash 2 because it has so much lore and updates that's not complete. And they're making a versus mode if you actually looked in the menus. Really? That had multiplayer. Whoa! Oh, weird. Geometry Dash having lore is just as surprising as the Kirby lore. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Kirby lore is oddly morbid as well, if you really think about it. Because, like, Kirby is a great destroyer of worlds, if you think about it. He's just a little puffball that runs around the universe, eating everything in his wake for the strangest reasons. Most of the time it's because someone woke him up, or like someone stole his food, or something like that. That little menace is terrifying. And apparently, by Death Battle logic, beats Kid Buu, or just Majin Buu in general. It's been a very long time since I've seen that episode. I might want to give it a rewatch. Oh no. Sorry, strange callbacks I'm going into, like Death Battle and stuff like that. I mean, even the game I'm playing is a little bit of a strange callback if you think about it. Ooh, I got another ability. And another passive. But I'm only level 16, therefore I'm not able to equip the passive. Let's go ahead and check. Preparation. Focus and instantly restore discipline. Oh, I have a new tumble. What do I have? Fire at nearby enemies? Absolutely, I would love to go ahead and fire at nearby enemies. Oh, oops. Hold on. Let me switch that back out for preparation. And then this ability will go on my vault. Yes, there we go. That's much better. Oh, right. There was another ability that I had. Where was it? Hold on. Ah, Smokescreen. Vanish from sight for a limited time. It also has Discipline. Gain movement speed while invisible. That's cool. Shadow Power. Gain life for dealing damage. Not really digging it. That's fine. Okay, but I did get a bonus on my dashes, so I can do damage pretty much whenever I move as well. That's nice. But you can actually... you can actually play multiplayer with Geode mode. It's a mod with lots of modes in it. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Geometry Dash in concept doesn't sound like it's something that would work with multiplayer. So I was kind of like joking when I said, ah, yes, add multiplayer. But then in my brain, it also sort of kind of worked in very niche circumstances. So I don't know. We'll go ahead and increase HP. Enemies that hit you or hit by the Templar are slowed, provides life regeneration for you and the Templar. That'd be lovely. Charges an enemy, dealing damage, stunning nearby enemies. That sounds good. And then delivers a massive blow to an enemy and causes the target and nearby enemies to take increased damage. We're actually going to take charge. Yeah, we'll take the charge. Ooh, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I can give you items too. Yes, I can give you items and buff you up that way. Well, silly me, I was getting rid of items when I could have been putting them on my dude, making him slightly better at, you know, hurting things. I could have also put the Leoric's helmet, or the crown, on my buddy's head, but I decided to salvage it instead. Oh, well. That's fine. I'm fine. Geometry Dash has a monster that tricks you to get keys to free him because the game owners, aka Rob Top, locked him there. Okay. That's more lore than I ever thought that there would be in Geometry Dash.
This chest is just waiting to be opened.
Okay, well, I guess that was a trap. Okay. Well, it's not like, yeah, they're gonna get a nice jumping on me, but I'm just gonna kill them. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's extra XP for me, and, like, I get some nice items, or, I mean, so, oh, actually, those are very nice items. And then, my buddy can, get some of my hand-me-downs. Alright, what do we got? Vindication, or the Vindicator. Like that. Rare cloak. May as well put that on. Then pants. I don't actually need these pants, but I can go ahead and toss these on you. Oh, I also got a shoulder guard. Looky there. No, you actually cannot have a bow. Oh, I was putting those on me. It's a wrong type of armor for that slot. Oh, weird.
This will help.
Huh. Okay, well, can I change out your shield? Because I know you use those? Yes, I can. Now you are more durable. Good. Yeah, Kirby is the reincarnation of a god that kills other dark gods. Is that canon? I feel like that very easily could be canon. And the only thing that would come out of Kirby's mouth is Poyo! Which is terrifying. But he's so freaking adorable. How could that little guy get you? He's also, like, what is it, 6 inches tall? Like, he's tiny, too. But he eats planets. Kirby does not care how large you are getting in his stomach. Hang up, Kirby is a god killer that eats everything when woken up. The, Tarask is a god killer that eats everything when woken up. Coincidence? I think, probably. But no! There's no coincidence here! Both are the same! Except Kirby is a absolutely, like, tiny Tarask in comparison to actual Tarasks. Like, he's so small, man, but he's able to wreak so much havoc. How? How is this monstrosity able to do that much? I have a feeling the cats are playing with something that they shouldn't be playing with, but I'm gonna let it go. Okay, this is fine. As long as I don't stand stupidly in there, I'll be fine. Then he tells you, tricks robots, friends, gets a key. Then you have to do the gauntlet called the Chaos Gauntlet. Then I still didn't do, that's it. But the new lore is still coming. And also, did you know that GD has has platform mode that even have a boss because of platform modes? Really? I actually did not know that Geometry Dash had a boss or anything along those lines. I knew that there were like creatures in the game, but I didn't know that that was like any more than a aesthetic choice. So I just thought it was like a cool little thing that you could run into, and pretty much nothing more than that. I think I have to go that way. There's a shrine down here. What is this? Extra experience. Always good. I may as well take it because I need as much experience as possible because there are 70 levels in this game and infinite Paragon points that we could just get.
Must be inside this cave.
Yes, everything about Kirby being the reincarnation of a god is 100% canon. Really? That frickin' evil puffball. I love him so much, but man, he is terrifying. Why did they make him so scary? Platformer was good. It came in 2.2. That took too long. Hey, that's... I get it. I'm still waiting for the next update on Terraria. It was supposed to be a small last update. We're still waiting on it. And they've kept frickin' cross-platform in this update for a long time, and I really need it, but it isn't here yet. Oh, hi, Magda.
You are not the owner of this sword.
Really good.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven.
Uh-huh.
The shard
Dead body.
is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Yeah, I really don't think that you're gonna get that much mileage out of trying to kill me here. I haven't died yet. And I don't intend on starting now.
Well,
Alright, here we go.
but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen.
Oh, I got another
bones
level.
the
Spike trap.
ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Serrated arrows. What is serrated arrows? Is it anything... Ooh. What is this? Increased hatred generated by hungering arrows. Actually, that might not be that bad. And now I do have AoE. Okay, I actually like this. We're going to do hungering arrow, or hungering arrow, serrated arrow for now. Preparation. Ooh, we got a companion. Your Raven deals an extra damage on its attack. Actually, that might be nice. Summons a Raven companion. Huh. Raven might be nice. I'll go ahead and grab myself a Raven, buddy.
The darkness.
Summon it. Yes.
The essence of what it means to be a Templar.
I'm grabbing the glowing sword. In Kirby lore, a god named Void, I think that's its name, was split into two parts representing positive and negative emotions. The negative being dark matter and the positive being Kirby. Wow. So Kirby is actually a god. Okay. That's cool. Why not? He may as well be one. Sure. Did you hear the game that used $10? Yeah, $10 or something like that, just for it to be playable by no one, and PS actually took it down? 10M lost. 10 million? Wow. My gosh. That is a huge loss.
But a woman named Magda and her
Wow.
tried to wrest it from me.
That much? And they just had to take it down? Goodness gracious. All right.
Very good.
Kirby is like a demigod, not a god. Okay.
Attention. Stranger,
Well, again,
does any
he
of
may
you
as well
know
be
of
one,
the
right?
memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I
Yeah.
sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Like, which game? Which game was like $10 million and was just taken down? Like that sounds outrageous. That sounds absolutely terrible. I don't believe I need to put any more equipment on my buddy right now. And it's not like he can really use the equipment that I normally use because I am not...
Magda said something curious about the
Yeah,
next
I'm not a Templar or like a Crusader or anything like that. Or like even a Barbarian.
Makes me think of the drowned temple.
Yeah, but he kills actual gods all the time, so he's basically a god. Yeah, yeah, kind of.
was home to the Nephilim.
He defeats people that are gods, doesn't... he's just OP, which he really is, man. Gets any... like, eats anything and gains the abilities of whatever they had. Like, they had? What the heck? That is incredible power. And you know what they say, with great power comes great accountability. Or something like that. I don't know.
The only difference is I have no control over mine.
It's another movie that I
Times in my life,
really want
when I was in great
to come out. It was supposed to come out a very long time ago, but it didn't.
I can't really
Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I know that there's been issues with things in the background for that movie, but it was supposed to come out like, was it like a year ago? 2 years ago? Yeah, Spider-Man reference. Yep.
You there, please help. They're going to kill
So
my
I
friend.
kind of butchered both quotes I was going for. With great power comes great responsibility is the original quote, and then like there was another one made in Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales' dad. And I forgot what it was entirely, but I knew that accountability was somewhere in there.
Release the girl. The relic belongs
So
to her.
I went ahead and said both. But frickin' Beyond the Spider-Verse was supposed to frickin' release a while ago, and then it just it never came out. And part of the reason I'm pretty sure is because the lead voice actor is under some heat. But that's about all I know right now. I also just don't think that they had the full movie done by the time they had promised it. So we had plenty of problems.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
I don't care if the rest of the Thieves Guild will find me. Hiya! You're dead. So this part of the Thieves Guild won't find you.
Relic, my love. I hid it like you asked.
Well, Kirby is a reincarnation of a god. Does being reincarnated as a god...
Right?
Oh, there we go. I don't really support these stuff with Kirby since I am Muslim. Ah, I see. That's fair. The Minecraft movie looks bad, but I want to watch it because it's Minecraft. I am so convinced it is going to be bad. It looks awful. I don't know if I even want to give it a shot. Like, it's gonna be something, I think, but I don't know if it's gonna be anything good. Honestly, I think it's gonna be pretty boring, all things considered, and then, like, maybe something behind it'll happen, but I don't know, man. That is just, it looks like it's gonna be a train wreck.
By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Take the scoundrel to the North Waypoint. Actually, I do want the scoundrel with me, because I'm pretty sure the scoundrel can take a lot of this. Can only use two-handed crossbows. Ah, this is a... Ah, I gotcha. That you can use we'll go ahead and take you back here just to say that we did it, and then go back to the actual place that we need to be, because we need to be at the actual place. Yeah, we need to be at the Drowned Lake. Or at the Drowned Temple. Well, one way or another, we need to be able to drown something.
Must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch.
Some people, like girls, want to see it because Jack Black is in it. Dude, there was the line in that movie that I remember is, "When I was young, I yearned for the mines." Why is that in the movie? That is a meme, man. I mean, I get it, but why is it here? People suddenly think Minecraft story mode doesn't look that bad since the movie was released. It really doesn't in comparison. And I didn't even, like, Minecraft story mode looked off, but it didn't really look that bad in my opinion. Because it wasn't, Minecraft story mode, because it wasn't, yeah, Minecraft story mode is so good. Like, I don't know. I never ended up playing Minecraft story mode. I did end up playing, like, I didn't play a lot of Minecraft, but I did used to play some Minecraft. Really, I ended up playing more Terraria because it appealed to what I wanted out of the game more. For whatever reason. I don't know. I do really enjoy Minecraft, and the creators on Minecraft, my gosh, they are creative as frick. They're so freaking good at doing that kind of stuff. With, like, mod packs or stories and side quests and things like that. It's not given to them in the base game. They have to come up with that. That is really, really hard to do, and yet they do it so much. I gotta give them props. It's huge. And, like, challenges and things like that. That's amazing. There's something super special about Minecraft YouTubers. Okay. Anyway, we have a little bit of damage reduction. That's nice. Can I get my little crow dude to help me out? That would be lovely. Where is my crow? Oh, it's over here trying to actually peck me out of the amalgam of creatures. That's great. All right, thank you, little guy. Thank you. Maybe I do want preparation over the crow. Ah, I got a bird. I'd prefer to have a pet. I like the pet. It's kind of fun. We got a little orb thing. For some reason, we got to open the door with orb, so that'll be great. And then it's gonna send me to, like, a spider land or something like that. I am Steve, and as a child I yearned for the mines. I'm convinced those were put there on purpose to generate internet attention from the memes. I think you're right. I think that is 1000% why they did that. Now, granted, it is funny hearing Jack Black say that out of anything and sound serious about it. But that more sounds like a internet bit, not a movie. And it sounds like this is gonna be the full movie. I don't know how they're gonna come up with a plot for it, but I guess that we'll find out when it's released. But man, am I not expecting anything good. I'll be wildly surprised if they manage to cobble up something at all. Okay. Get out of the way, and is there a chest for this? No, it's just XP. Well, XP is really good, though. What was that? Ooh. Okay, that's a better bow. Like that. Yeah, I'll just continue with my life. Hold on. Let me hide in this corner real fast. Sai, should I call you something else or keep saying Sai? Don't worry, your name doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm fine with you just calling me Sai. Just keeps calling me Sai. That's fine. Fun facts. Minecraft story mode is unplayable these days. The games were taken down after Telltale shut down. Really? You can only play them through piracy these days. One time my friend in a GC sent the group chat sent the whole Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but deleted it. But somehow, since I went full screen, I watched the whole thing. I'm so lucky, bro. Yeah. So the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, it was a trip. Like, I thought it was fine, but there were so many directions that I thought it could have gone, and it went into all of the wrong ones that I thought it may have gone. Oh no, it didn't feel like a full movie for most of the movie. Like, there was definitely something there, but I don't know, something just was lacking in the story department for me. I don't know. Not saying that it wasn't good. Like, I did still have an enjoyable time when watching the movie, and I'm really excited for the second one because I love Five Nights at Freddy's. But the movie, I thought it was gonna go in a different direction. And man, I was so happy that MatPat managed to find a way into this movie, because it was hilarious. And man, he felt so out of place in it. It was awesome, but oh my gosh, why was he there? I love it. And also, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Mark Fishbuck was supposed to be in that movie. And I know where he was supposed to be. I guess spoilers for Five Nights at Freddy's the movie. It's the first sequence, but yeah, it's the first sequence. So if you don't want spoilers, cover your ears or something. Like, I don't know. Oh wait, yo, I need to go. See, I'm go to sleep. Goodbye. Good night, Sai. All right, see ya, Pluie. Thanks for joining. Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really fun time here. Yeah. Good night. But yet, like, slight spoilers, it's the beginning of the movie, but Mark was supposed to be the security guard at the beginning of the movie and get absolutely destroyed by Foxy. But unfortunately his scheduling did not fit up with the filming of Five Nights at Freddy's, because he was busy. So he wasn't there. However, I do believe that he wants to be in the second one. I think. Alright, range attacks, slows enemies, deals damage, slows enemies, why not? Increases critical hits chance for the scoundrel, that's nice. Crit hits cause you and the scoundrel to temporarily deal more damage. Alright, we're gonna increase the crit chance on scoundrel. Piercing shot, range attack that pierces and increases damage done, or active, the scoundrel will shoot multiple bolts at once. The scoundrel special attack change, fire multiple. No, we're just gonna go piercing shot, just for the ability to attack you.
I can't use more about sin.
Please don't.
Okay, we'll go ahead and give you that shoulder piece, and give you that. Yeah. We'll give you this.
Take that off your hands.
Yeah, take that off my hands. I really don't need it. So you enjoy it, buddy. You enjoy that. All right. Whew. This has been a very eventful stream. Already, I want to say more than halfway through Act 1, so that's great. Not exactly the fastest gameplay I've ever seen, but it's definitely something. I don't necessarily have to speed run a darn thing, because I don't have to. May as well just enjoy myself. Alright, Little Crow, get him! Get him! Get him! Alright, my AoE is, has gone back down to being absolute dog water though, but I have another buddy to attack with me, so I should be able to focus fire things. TBH, you're kind of, unintentionally the guy I go to for D&D advice. You just seem like you know what you're talking about, when giving advice. I'm glad that I give that impression. Like, I do know stuff, and I'm glad that you're able to ask questions and get some sort of answer.
And who is this you bring with you?
Well, like, I'm definitely not the most versed in it. But again, I'm glad that you're able to glean something from my ramblings. Because sometimes they do just turn into ramblings. But yeah.
Did she mean my mother will share my fate?
Well, I'm happy that you're
after all these years.
She's trying
that I'm able to do that.
Don't listen to her.
Ooh, oh, that's not really that good. Is this a two-handed? Ah, yeah, this is two-handed. Hold on. Scoundrel buddy, I got you a better crossbow. Right, I need the, this. I need that.
Has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us.
Alright, let's head over there.
We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Right, I have a feeling I'm gonna get very busy with campaigns very soon. Probably not all Dungeons and Dragons as well. I want to run for like 4 different systems now.
That must be worth them.
One of them, Pathfinder. Pathfinder is similar to 3.5, and I loved 3.5. Then we have what is it? Vasen, which I want to say is rooted in mythology. I think it's a maybe like a not mythology, folklore. I think it was
I must go to Wortham.
Norwegian folklore? I think. But I could be wrong. Then we also have Everyday Heroes. The campaign that I want to run for Everyday Heroes is based around The Crow. If you've heard of The Crow, like it's a really cool story. If you haven't heard of The Crow, the idea is that there are these animals, or not necessarily these animals, but there are these people that can be brought back to life if they've experienced great pain and agony. And like that's what the Crow is. So the Crow will bring your soul back to reap vengeance upon whoever caused you that great pain. And there are a lot of other creatures that can bring you back to life, like spiders and stuff like that, and each of them means something different. I'm really excited to run this one because I just really love the world of the Crow. And then we also have Call of Cthulhu. We still have that world that I want to run in. And then even still, we have the campaign rerun that I'm looking at, where we're playing in an alternate universe of my first ever campaign. And I think that would be amazing. We have Strafe, guys! Just unlocked Strafe! Now I can kind of, I don't know, walk around and use abilities. Why not? I do have a feeling Strafe is going to be one of my main damage dealers in the near future, though. So we'll get there soon. Level 20? No, level 19 right now. Sky Talon is just worse than what I have right now. Like the whole party performing a okay. We're gonna body you attack that costs a lot of resources but deals a ton of damage. Yep. Oh, sorry. I've kind of been considering how people would implement some kind party-wide team attack sort of thing. Yeah. Like just collectively saying, yeah, we're gonna kill you now. That sounds like a good plan. No, actually, I want this still. Impale. Right, I also have something here. Rapid Fire also gets chilled. I don't really care. Throw 2 chakrams. That actually might be decent, but I'm gonna continue with Impale. Companion. We have Preparation. Permanently increases maximum discipline. That might actually be good. Yeah, we're actually gonna take that. Fan of Knives also could be a Spike Trap. I'm gonna keep the Fan of Knives. That's the way that I have my, frickin', AoE damage at the current moment, so I kinda still need it. Yeah.
Something isn't right.
But, actually,
Damn, it's not here.
Yesterday,
While you were on your hero
we
errand
ran,
here, I captured all
a friend of
3
mine
sword
ran
pieces
another
and
heist
your
from the keys of
friend.
the Golden Vault. We went into a casino, and we needed to rob the owner blind. So, how do we do this? Well, quite simple. We shoulder check the arcane lock off the laundry room, steal some uniforms and a key card because we can, break into the security, absolutely body the security guards because they can't stand up to fight us, body the boss, and then everything goes smoothly from there.
Or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Like, we just decided to walk through the entire place, and there was pretty much nothing that anyone could do about it because by the time their boss was down, no one had any, like, semblance of an idea of what was happening. Because we had done a good job at stealthing our way in. Oh, right. Also, she's apparently a very good mage or something like that. I don't know.
You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine.
So yeah, we ended up stealing everything in the vault. We got really powerful magic items kind of out of nowhere. We were level 2, and somehow in this vault there was a +2 scimitar and a +1 rapier and several thousands of gold pieces. Like, that is excessive. I know that it is a casino, but I was expecting just lots and lots of money, not very, very powerful magic items. That +2 scimitar is worth around 50,000 gold pieces. So if we wanted to, like, sell that, we could buy pretty much any very rare magic item we want. Just 'cause. Granted, I am a 2-weapon fighter that currently uses a scimitar, so I'm actually using that weapon, or at least I can use that weapon. It's a great effect.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must
at the current moment, I have the capability of doing 2 attacks as a level 2 character. In theory, I could do up to 4 attacks because of how 2-weapon fighting works. And then when I level up into my subclass, I'm going to be an Eldritch Knight, which means that I can just activate spells willy-nilly as a martial class, because, so that would be great. I just have no idea how to implement that sort of system, making the entire team feel powerful as a unit and have a badass, stylish team attack. I don't know either. It's kind of weird. There have been... There's a system, or like in the Marvel system, they have like in-rule team attacks that you can do. But like, I'm not sure how well that would work in Dungeons and Dragons. One of the team abilities that you can activate is the Fastball Special. So both players have to agree to activate the Fastball Special, and now we're in Spider territory. Both players have to agree to use the Fastball Special. But if you do, you can grab another player, and then throw that player at another person. They get to make an attack, and are moved next to their opponent. However, it has to use both players' reactions as well. So now they're in melee range, but they can't use any of their reactions anymore. So they become a lot squishier.
I think I just stepped in something.
So that's something that they did. But then again, I have a feeling that that Marvel system is going to be very breakable very soon. Just something, just a hunch. Something tells me that it's not going to be as difficult as before because, you know, there are very easy stacking things that we can accomplish. Okay. I'm gonna want to change my build again at some point. Strafe is very good, because it allows me to move and also deal damage, but I'm not sure. Extra durability, that's lovely. Better boots, that's also lovely. Scoundrel! I have you. The wrong kind of shirt. Shoot. Can I give you this helmet? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Scoundrel. You are gonna have a very nice helmet. You are now slightly better protected than normal. And when I level up one more time, I'm gonna be able to get a second passive so I can, you know, passively kick your butt. Maybe the whole team needs to be within 5 feet of each other, and they all use a lot of resources to team attack on one of the player's turns or something. That's probably, like, the best way to handle it. Like, probably, I think. But, like, you don't want to make it... balancing it becomes really weird because you don't want to make it, like, so unbelievably strong that you would just never want to do anything else. But if you don't also make it that strong, then you would never want to use it, right? So it's weird. But if all the players have to agree on it, and if all of the players have to use a lot of resources, it can still be very good. And also drain the party. I don't know, there are ways of getting that to work. It's also something that I haven't really thought of. I want to say there are some homebrew books that... Oh. I want to say there are also some homebrew books that toy around with team-up attacks. I forget exactly which ones do that, though. Was it... may have been Ryoko's Guide to Dragons or something like that, but I forget. If I remember correctly, I made a short... I made a short where two of my friends were talking about one of these rules, and the short didn't perform that well, but I enjoy the ever-living crap out of it, because it's the first time that they really just kind of got to let loose on the channel. I just asked, hey, can I record this? And they were like, oh yeah, you can record this conversation. And one of the things was a throwing technique. Like, both players have, like, a group of players have to agree to use the throwing action, but in theory they could throw a bunch of different, like, using sort of stacking rules. You can, by using 23 air elementals, throw somebody to the moon, or something like that. And then they went into, like, oh, if you, depending on how you use, like, swarm rules, in theory, you could get every single bug in that swarm to use the throw action. That was an interesting conversation. I really liked it, and I'm happy that it's on the channel. But, like, it's the only short of its kind there, so that's kind of why I like it so much. Or on the channel, at least. Okay. Just gotta spin around. Oh, freaking get ready, because you're kind of being swarmed, buddy. The unfortunate part about this is, I don't know what the What's the... Is there a roll button? Because I know there's a roll button in the console variation.
Need more time.
Maybe not. Oh well. Okay. So this is an elite pack. They'll give me at least a little bit of XP.
Not ready yet.
Oh my gosh, but I still have to manage to kill them. They're looking a little battered, but not really that battered. Alright, that's one of them. That wasn't one of them. There's all of them! Alright, there we go, there we go. And we got some better armor. Good. And a new passive slot. Let's go ahead and activate that new passive slot now, will we? What is this? Steady aim. As long as there are no enemies within 10 yards, all damage is increased by 20%. That's probably going to be nice later. Increased damage against slowed or chilled enemies. That's nice. Your primary skill generation generates an additional 4 hatred. We're going to increase our damage. That sounds really good. And then, actually, we're going to switch that out for Night Stalker. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I like this. It's a nice group. I just really like the idea of making the entire team work together to absolutely destroy their enemies, making them think of entire unit as being really powerful. I agree. I really like that idea. Because it really... there are a lot of times when the players on your team feel disconnected from each other, and it's hard to close that gap sometimes. That's a cursed chest. Okay. Kill 100 enemies to gain a bonus. Lovely. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to 100 enemies though. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. Well, we got 20 at the halfway mark. Great. I doubt I'm gonna actually be able to do this one on time. I need to wait to get better hatred. Better hatred.
Still waiting.
Ah, I'm so close. 85, 93, 93, 93, 93, 93, 93. 100.
Do you want more? Need more time.
I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Ah, gosh dang it. Not enough hatred. 98 before the time ran out. Dang it. I could have gotten some more equipment. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, some classes think about other players more often. The support classes, like clerics and bards especially, think about the other players a lot. Yeah. Absolutely. But it can feel hard to feel connected with your teammates if you really don't have to interact with them all that much. And, like, a lot of martial classes can feel very disconnected from each other. Hilariously enough, wizards can feel very disconnected, depending on the kind of wizard that you're going. Because some wizards just really, really, really want to deal with this encounter as quickly as possible. Helm, reduce resource cost. Lovely. And it's being buffed up real big because of the Leoric's crown. Are you kidding me? It's up. Huh. Great. Okay, I guess I'm going up now. I'm going up, guys. Yeah. Like, druids, to some extent, have to think about their party, but, not really. Hold on, there were some enemies back here that spawned in that would cause me some freaking massive problems.
Not ready yet.
Okay. Fan of Knives is honestly my biggest generator of damage at the current moment. But Strafe is also really nice. Maybe if I had like the chakrams or like the bolas, I'd have made the challenge. But oh well, I just wasn't quite able to make it. Now, if I would get some more legendary equipment, that might go a long way. Resource cooldown and
feel her loving embrace.
Loving appears to be a relative term here.
Yeah, loving is a relative term here. Okay, well, we're fighting Arena, which is a spider queen. Hey guys, have I ever told you that I am afraid of spiders?
Please help me. It's horrible. She sucks the
Hate that.
from her victims. Oh, no.
All right.
No, it's too late.
Come on, just stop talking and we'll figure our way out of this, all right? We'll get you out of here. Yikes. Okay, actually, our damage isn't that bad. Like, we have decent single target damage, and bosses are going to have a relatively decent time killing us, especially at this difficulty. And we still have an ability that we need to toss on our scoundrel. I'm pretty sure one of them is a Death Defiance, which is good. I hate it. 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 I'm just now starting to notice some of the details in the game that I can now see now that I'm at a computer and like closer to the screen than on like a TV. I hate it. I hate spiders. Again, to each our own, but I don't. I'm very scared of spiders. All right, we got a legendary belt. Nice. Gold wrap. On gold pickup, gain armor for. Oh, sure. I'll go ahead and take it. Okay. I need to see the jeweler. I need to see the jeweler to remove something from my head. So, we just got a very nice item called a ruby. Rubies can be socketed into a helmet to increase your EXP. Now, in Lyric's crown, all gems... So, I'll just read the effect. Increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item by 77%. This effect does not apply to legendary gems. So, what that means is the multiplier on the gems that I get is increased.
It was terrible being
Are you?
like that.
Oh, can I not actually get a jeweler until later?
I seek a man taken.
I may have screwed up a little bit. I don't know. Like my first character, the Life Domain Cleric, was built around being a tanky support. I min-max my AC and HP so I can survive and keep everyone else alive. That's fair. That's a good build.
You can find the stuff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khosra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Now. Oh. Now. There's also a build in the game. Called, or not called, it's the, it's a Druid Cleric build. Druid Cleric build. Where you can, use a spell called Goodberry and heal, pretty much anyone to full HP at any time because of how the cleric, one of the, I think the Life Domain Cleric abilities interacts with Goodberry. You can get so much healing just right, like off rip with that. Take fatal damage. What is this? Scoundrel launches a cloud that covers, we'll just take this. Oh, gosh dang it, we're technically in combat, guys. Just give me the ability to give you this. There we go. Now we have the ability to survive any death blow once for every other, or for every 2 minutes. That's good. And now that we have the gold wrap, that's gonna increase our extra gold from monsters. That just means that we'll get extra gold. That's not bad. Okay. Clerics can use Guiding Bolt at level 1, which does 4d6 damage and gives advantage on the next attack. That is nuts. That is super nuts. Alright. 46, huh? I don't typically play cleric if that's not apparent. I've only played it, like, a very select few kinds of clerics. I played Tempest clerics, so I know that those exist. That's kind of cool. I know that they're, what is it? Their, channel divinity allows them to maximize, any lightning damage that they deal, which we absolutely abused. So that was great. There was a team comp that, we had in one of our campaigns. I was an amalgamation of a lot of frickin' stuff to make this work. I was a scribes wizard. Yeah, I was a scribe wizard. I want to say armorer artificer. There was also a lightning domain or a tempest domain cleric. And the idea was one of my friends would activate a different ability on, I want to say, the death domain cleric that would give vulnerability to any one creature of a very specific type of damage. The damage vulnerability would go immediately to lightning damage. And then I would activate Magic Missile. However, Magic Missile isn't a lightning spell, so what gives? Well, the Scribe's Wizard can change the type of damage of any spell in your spellbook as long as you have another spell that is of that damage at that level. So I took something like, I don't know, what was it? Lightning Lure or something like that? No, it wasn't Lightning Lure. It was another lightning spell. And I cast Magic Missile as a lightning spell on this person, used my channel divinity, which maximized the damage, and they were vulnerable to that damage, which completely shattered its health bar.
Not ready yet.
Like, that guy went down really, really quick. Because at, like, level 3, we managed to do, like, 80 damage. Now, granted, it took a lot of resources, but it was fine. Oh, right, I think... No, I wasn't a artificer by this time. I was a warlock. And the reason I was a warlock is because of jank rulings on the Magic Missile spell. I casted, I want to say, Hex, and I used the Hexblade's Curse. Now, the ruling is weird here, so it might not work at every table, but it worked here. I used the Hex and the Hexblade's Hex to increase the damage of every single bolt, to increase the damage of every bolt of Magic Missile that I cast. So in actuality, I was dealing way more damage than any character should be dealing within a single burst of Magic Missile. It was frickin' wild. Unfortunately, that campaign didn't go for that long, so... And to my knowledge, it wasn't actually really or bad. It was mostly the fact that our DM didn't have anything planned for that long. And he keeps putting off planning it, so... I mean, eventually he'll finally get his campaign off the ground, right, guys? I don't know. Oh yeah, that was a wild build. And then eventually I just decided, because this character was already a horrific amalgamation of multi-classing and shenanigans, that I would just multi-class into so many things to make it to where my AC would be super good. Because why not? I can, so I guess I could, and I will. I also got multi-shot. I think multi-shot's actually gonna be the way to go for now. I haven't needed to use preparation that much, so I think I'll switch that out. Yeah, we'll switch out preparation for, what is it? Or, well, I guess we also have new stuff on. Evasive Fire and Grenades. I don't care. I'm taking Hungering Arrow. Impale. We got Elemental Arrow. Unleash a fiery arrow that pierces enemies. I really don't care. I would like Impale. Preparation, which I cannot check, but I can check it over here. Companion. Your spider throws webs, so it's a spider companion. Okay, summon a spider companion. That's kind of cool, I guess. And then, marked for death. Mark an enemy to take additional damage from attacks. I really don't care. Like, I can change that, but I'm really, like, I don't have to. Okay, and then, hold on. Where is preparation? Preparation is over here. I'm going to put multi-shot on the preparation. Oh, multi-shot on the preparation button, because it gives me just a lot of extra damage. Watch this, guys. It's a lot of arrows. All right. Spirit Guardian makes creatures take within 15 feet make a Wisdom save or take 3d8 damage at the start of their turn for as long as Cleric is concentrating on it. 10-minute max, I think. Yes. Yes, that is absolutely a thing that Spirit Guardian can do. And they broke it. Somehow they managed to break Spirit Guardian. Spirit Guardian was already freaking nuts because of just the amount of consistent damage that you can deal. As long as you have a high constitution and are able to concentrate on your attack for a long time. As long as you're able to do those two things, you're pretty much able to just spit out a bunch of damage. Like, it's pretty much just a better variation of Cloud of Daggers, and Cloud of Daggers is nuts. So if I'm pretty sure that this is how this works, at least in 5.5. In 5.5, what you can do is you can get your monk to pick up the I don't know, cleric that's casting frickin' Spirit Guardian, and you can run around the map, hitting everything in that area for that 3d8 damage. Because if the monk is running around with you, you'll have the enemy will have entered the radius of your spell, meaning they'll just take a automatic 3d8 damage on a failed wisdom save, and I want to say half on a succeeded one. People underestimate clerics. They are very strong. They absolutely are very strong. I know they're very strong. I just don't typically play them that frequently. They're so good, though. They have so many good spells. They have so many good abilities. And, like, their AC can be freaking nuts, man. You can get so much value off of a good cleric build.
To me, you beasts! Let none touch me!
So, yeah. I can't remember if you actually were ever able to do this, but I do know that you were able to do this on the frickin' Cloud of Daggers spell. Cloud of Dagger's damage, the way that it works is anytime you enter the Cloud of Dagger, you take the, like, 2d4 slashing damage or whatever, and then anytime you start your turn in the Cloud of Daggers, you take 2d4 additional damage. Now, the thing about that is it doesn't specify whether it has to be willing movement or forced movement. So here's what you do. You get yourself a bunch of forced movement, like on a warlock. You push and pull the enemy in and out of the Cloud of Daggers, and you just get so much damage that way. And or you lock the enemy in that area so they can't escape, and they take just they get death by a million paper cuts. Eventually, they'll go down. I think that you can, at least in 5th edition, get away with doing that with Spirit Guardians. But I think they removed it in 5.5. I don't know if that's exactly how it does work in 5th edition, but I know it is how that is how that works in Cloud of Daggers. Okay. So that's some shank that you can use. And I guess that's some sort of combo that you can do with your teammates. I guess you set up the Cloud of Daggers, and then your teammates try and finagle the enemy in and out of that Cloud of Daggers, so they also technically they feel like they can really help you out getting your damage. So that's some good team comp, I think.
Do you want more? Fine work.
Thank you, sir. What is this? It is a barbarian belt. I can't wear barbarian belts. All right. Remember when I told you about how clerics can get lycanthropy by themselves at level 13? I recently found out that they can actually do it as early as level 10. That's great. Love that. Because we needed to turn every cleric into a lycanthrope as soon as possible. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Like, you may as well just do that when you can, right? And if you're a werebear, there's pretty much no downside. Because your alignment is neutral good. So, it's just freaking wild that you're able to do that, especially on cleric. That early, like, and I know level 10 isn't early by any means, but like, that's still pretty early. Okay. The enemies are starting to get a lot more tanky, which is a problem. Actually, I don't think that I really need to use Strafe right now. Strafe doesn't seem like it really has a purpose on my build at the current moment. Multi-shot does, however, and Impale does. Okay, I think I have an idea for how I switch up my build soon. Okay. Level, oh, I guess I got another level, so I get to see a couple of things, too. Ah! Fan of Knives. Increase the cooldown and damage. Alright, sure. I may as well do this. What I'm going to do is I am going to switch out... well, hold on. We're going to go... Strafe? Strafe is going to turn into multi-shot, except this. Now, what do we want? We don't want caltrops. We actually, I think I want to go Vanish. Smokescreen. Increase the duration. No, gain in movement speed. I think the movement speed bonus will be very useful. Okay. Yes, that'll be good. You use Divine Intervention to cast Conjure Celestial for a Coatl. Ah. I see. And if you roll well on it, then you just get it. Ah. That's fun. Alright. That may as well be a thing. Okay. We now we actually have a consistent way of dealing with hordes. Ooh, we actually don't have enough okay, we don't have enough room in our inventory for all of this equipment. So, buddy, we're going to give you some equipment. We're going to turn that off. legs. Here you are. You already have shoulders. You need these? Yeah, you do certainly need those. 37 armor would probably be better than 8. You need a belt. You need some shoes, which I do not have. But I will very soon. Hold on. Where did I put those shoes? Wait, I have shoes over here. Where'd they go? Well, I don't exactly know. Ah! Well, I can go ahead and give you those shoes anyway, and I don't have any more rings. Okay, that's unfortunate.
They did horrible things to us.
Okay.
Rest easy now.
Even if you fail the 10% chance D100 check for Divine Intervention, you can keep trying repeatedly until you get it. Yep. Yeah, you can do that. The 10% is sort of brutal, but if you do get it, you are handsomely rewarded. It's great. Hold on. So I actually need to go down there, but hold on. I need to do something real fast. I need to talk to you about salvaging all my stuff. Salvage my things, please. I don't need it. Plus, I have some gems. I don't know if the gems are gonna stack. Ah, I found the boots. And now I can give you some better boot. Well, maybe not better. Yeah. Marginally, probably, I don't know, boots. And go ahead and salvage these as well. We have a diamond, a ruby, and an amethyst. Good. Now where? Right, we need to go to Leoric's Manor. Because we still have to deal with Leoric, even though he is very dead again. Oh, Halls of Agony. We're getting real close, guys. We're getting close to the end of Act 1.
This is just disgusting.
Yeah, Divine Intervention is basically an early wish that's really hard to use, but you don't get any of the consequences. Yes, yeah, it's freaking nuts how that is. Because, like, just being able to use a wish in the first place is crazy. Okay, I'm a little concerned about the fight against the Butcher, because I haven't been able to get that much legendary equipment, which is concerning, to say the least. But I do, again, have relatively okay single target damage. The issue is, he's gonna also have really good single target damage and displacement. So I just need to be really careful. What does this do? I don't know, and I don't really want to check right now. Okay. Jump over here. What is this? It's a hand crossbow. And I dropped my diamond. I really don't want to drop that. Can I please have that? Yes, thank you. Divine Intervention is the reason I'm staying full cleric, since at level 20, it succeeds automatically, even though you can still only use it once every 7 days. Yep, there's the downside. Like, it does succeed, though. Like, that's really, really good. You get a free wish spell every 7 days. That's really good, man. Now, granted, the wizards do get something similar just with the actual wish spell, but they do actually have to pay consequences for that, whereas the cleric does not. I think the only consequence to being cleric is that you are not a wizard. That's pretty much it. But even then, clerics are really good, so... And to think, fighters, all they get is an additional attack at level 20. That's wild to me. How do clerics, wizards, like sorcerers, and even sometimes warlocks manage to get a full wish and completely break the everything around everyone? And fighters get an additional attack, like 1. and then monks get something that's even worse than 1 additional attack, they can get a couple extra key points at level 20. What were they thinking when balancing those abilities? What the hell? What, like, again, you're able to bend reality on these spellcasters, and the martial classes are able to punch a little bit more. Granted, depending on the martial class, you are absolutely able to keep up in damage with some spellcasters. I would know, I've done it. But even still, it would be nice if the capstone ability allowed you to do a little bit more on these characters. That would be nice. But I guess that might be a little greedy. Again, I am the guy that played a samurai rat that actually that turned into a elf because of magical shenanigans. And absolutely blitzed every single encounter in my wake by using a magical musket and just having triple advantage every single attack and being able to attack like 4 to 5 times just because. Not counting action surge. Samurais are freaking nuts. Their damage is so high, and if you're using a ranged weapon, that damage comes at pretty much no downside because you don't have to put yourself right next to anything dangerous. And you can attack things from 120 feet away. It was crazy. And it was relatively hard to hit the darn guy too because he had two feats that allowed him to increase his AC. He was awesome. His name was Damien, and he was a little rat dude, and he was great. Now, the funny thing about Damien is he did not start off... the character that Damien was before he ended up in the campaign that I ran him for was he was in a Lost Icewind Dale campaign. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play that one too much, but Damien in that campaign, I ended up rolling absolutely terribly on my stats. But I had exactly 1 good stat. So, what I would do is, instead of asking for better stats, is I made him a bard. I made him an old bard that could not see, could not wear armor, could not reasonably like move anywhere. He had awful stats bordering on crippled in pretty much everything except for charisma. So he was very charismatic, but he was terrible at everything else. Now this character, I would repurpose in the Eve of Ruin campaign. The Eve of Ruin campaign allowed people to bring in characters from any time at any point in their life. So what I did was I made a backstory for, like, I made a more intricate backstory for Damien than I originally did. So Damien was actually a warrior. A very well-renowned warrior in his little area, and a large, and a couple of evil devils decided that they didn't like Damien. He was starting to pose a threat to their possible forces. So, Osmodius himself sent some devils after him to trap him. They managed to successfully trap his crew. And in order to get out, Damien would have to make a deal. Sacrifice himself, or sacrifice himself and allow his men to escape, or everyone is trapped for days until eventually they die of starvation and possibly insanity or something. Damien eventually caves and gives himself up. The party then, or his crew, manages to escape, and Damien isn't killed. His memory is wiped. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know where he, or who he was, anything from before then. And so he managed to make it to Icewind Dale. And eventually just started to waste away. That's how he lost his class. He completely forgot himself. And then, but for the Eve of Ruin campaign, he was removed from his world before Asmodeus was able to send his devils after him. So, well, he still managed to keep his fighter status. Now, it might be a little strange that Asmodeus decided to send some devils after some random soldier. Granted, a really cool soldier, but some random soldier. The reason that I had Asmodeus send some devils after Damien was because one of the secrets that Damien had is that for some reason, some demons sent, or some devils sent from Asmodeus were after Damien. This old, decrepit, falling apart, terrible, like, bard. Like, this little guy, for some reason, Asmodeus had a bone to pick with him. So I decided that the reason he had a bone to pick with him was because he was such a good soldier that he was, like, causing the forces of hell to be like, oh man, like that would be a problem if we had to fight him and he got to develop more. We have to deal with him now. But then, somehow, Damien managed to, again, become a problem as a spellcaster, so they went after him anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, that went on for a very long time. Where are any treasure goblins? I haven't seen a treasure goblin. Anyway, Lycanthrope will actually go really well with the level 8 Divine Strike ability. It makes clerics able to do good late-game physical damage. True. I just realized the clerics are the only class that gets the Conjure Celestial spell, so they're the only ones that can do the Lycanthrope exploit. I actually don't believe that's true. I think that bards also get to do that. I think. But the only reason that bards are able to do it is because they can cheat. They can take a spell from any spell list and pretend like it's from theirs. And I think that warlocks also have a route to getting it. I think. But I could be wrong on that one. But in theory, the cleric is the only character that should be able to, technically, summon a Celestial. So, yeah. Now, the very funny thing is, you know the spell Armor of Agathis? Really good spell. Also only usable by warlocks, technically. Except that's a lie. A lot of different... you can actually get away with using a sorcerer and casting Armor of Agathis, and also using Bard and casting Armor of Agathis. Conjure Celestial 7th level spells, so if they can get spells of any level, then yeah. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure exactly how you can, or exactly what level spells you can yoink as a bard, but you can yoink spells from anywhere. So that's great. But yeah. Armor of Agathis is an incredibly powerful spell, depending on the build that you go for, because all that it requires is that you keep a sum of temporary hit points. Warlocks typically are the only ones that can do this, and typically, Warlocks aren't able to abuse this. Sorcerers, on the other hand, can abuse this. You know who can also abuse this? Wizards. Wizards can really abuse this one. So what you can do is, there is, I want to say the Clockwork Soul subclass on Sorcerer allows you to give yourself just free temporary hit points. So that's one way that you can get it. And then with Wizards, you can use the Abjuration Wizard. Abjuration Wizards have a Arcane Ward. Arcane Wards are just free temporary hit points that you can just gain access to. Technically not free, because in order to heal your Arcane Ward, you need to activate an Abjuration spell. However, there's a way to get around that stipulation by using a invocation off of the Warlock's table. The invocation in question is the one that allows you to cast Mage Armor at will. Mage Armor is a Abjuration spell, which means that after combat is done, you can cast Mage Armor repeatedly and heal your ward up to maximum hit points every combat. Meaning, your Armor of Agathis is always active as long as your ward is active. And Armor of Agathis scales pretty well. The way it works is, for each, as a first level spell, you gain 5 temporary hit points. The 5 temporary hit points, if those 5 temporary hit points are still on your character, anytime a attacking foe hits you, they take 5 damage. If you upcast this, that increases by another 5 damage, so you gain 10 temporary hit points and deal 10 damage. Let's say you were to cast, oh no, a 3rd level spell, or 3rd level Armor of Agathis. Anytime you were to take damage, you would deal 15 damage back at them, and you would have a lot of temporary hit points to keep your Armor of Agathis active, so you never have to recast it. And Armor of Agathis is not concentration, which means that you're able to activate other concentration spells on top of Armor of Agathis, making it one of the most versatile, damaging spells in the game. Players really do get a lot of powerful stuff. Too bad there aren't many monsters that can counterplay at high levels. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of this combo does scale really well, but if you're able to kill the ward, Armor of Agathis will eventually go down. And granted, it will scale pretty well. It doesn't necessarily matter. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this is just a little skeleton dude. Alright, that's kind of cool. Although, when they encounter those enemies, it's a lot of fun, such as fighting Tasha herself. Fighting Tasha herself is terrifying, even for people that know how to deal with Tasha, because there's just a chance that you could get away from her or that she can get away from whatever you have anyway, because it's Tasha. Okay.
Your fear betrays you.
There we go. Yeah, fighting Tasha would be freaking awful. Mordenkainen would be terrible to fight. Frickin' pretty much any god. That would be a problem. Like oh no, Tiamat, Bahamut, Asmodeus, he'd be a problem. Vecna, technically a god. And then we also have who's another one that would be a freaking terrible thing to fight? Baal or Baal or whatever. Yeah, he's a problem. Yeah, just the Queen of Pain. Yeah, she's a pretty big problem too. She exists in Pandemonium. And if you ever like think about her or like see her or talk about her, she will exist in your general direction very hard, and you will hurt a lot. It's really cool seeing the cover entities you hear about from D&D lore having an official stat block, such as Tasha, who actually has an official stat block. Yes, actually she does. I want to say that she especially, she also has a stat block in frickin' Eve of Ruin. Because Tasha is in Eve of Ruin. So that's cool. And it is really cool that they have stat blocks for these godly characters. It's really cool. However, some of the really strong ones, they don't have stat blocks for, because feasibly you should never be able to fight, let alone kill those guys. Like, how the hell are you gonna do that? I don't know. Did I hear a goblin? No, I didn't. No, I did not hear a goblin. I'm losing my mind, guys. I want to fight a freaking treasure goblin, because the treasure goblins are how I get a lot of resources normally, and typically they just kind of spawn around, but they're not spawning right now. Tasha can literally innately cast Wish once per day. Yeah, that's fun. That's very fun. Wow. A wish a day keeps the doctor away, they say. I guess. The wish spell innately. I didn't know that. That's nuts. Why could she do that? Why could she do that? I mean, she may as well be able to, right? I don't know, man. Alright. Right, now that we have multi-shot, though, we are able to mostly just kill things by walking away from them. If I choose to employ that strategy, I don't know, but we can. Oh, right, we can also set up sentries. The mobility option's really good, though. What do I sack for the sentries? Because the sentries are super good. They're passive damage, and there's a lot of passive damage, too. No. I ran a fun test scenario to see if my cleric could escape Tasha. His high AC and HP let him get away from her. Interesting. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because, like, even... Like, again, like, stats do really help out in the aspect of dealing with some of these big characters, especially AC and HP, because it just allows you to tank pretty much infinite stuff, depending on your circumstances. Oh, that's very nice. Hold on. What do I want to sack here? Do I just want to keep everything? No. I switch out Fan of Knives for the sentry gun. Summon a turret that automatically attacks nearby enemies. You gain a charge every 8 seconds and can have up to 2 charges stored at a time. We accept this. And what else can I get? I guess I can get a new hungering arrow thing. And what can I get on you? Increase hatred generated from bolas. Actually, that's very nice. I may... no. I think this is actually higher damage. So we'll keep that. Smoke screen, caltrops. Caltrops immobilize trapped enemies, or this slow the movement speed of enemies around you. I really don't care. Smoke screen is where it is at right now. Volt has a new ability. Stun and knock back enemies you vault through. That's nice. And then Focus has something too. What does Focus have? Restore hatred and has a shorter cooldown. Okay, that's great. I'm going to use this over the frickin' smoke screen. I'm using that over the smoke screen. I do not care. I'm using this over smoke screen. Restore hatred? Yes. Please. I need that immediately. And then something on strafe. What is this? Leave an icy trail as you move. Nah, multi-shot. I prefer that for now. And then that should be everything. We got a new passive. Brooding! Life regeneration per second every time you're stationary, stacking up to 3 times. This bonus resets it after you move. Okay, that's fine. What do you get? Keep in mind, he's level 5, and I allowed him to rest cast the best spells. He had a max of 26 AC against her 16, or plus 16 to hit attacks. It was insane that he managed to get away. That is true. But, like, so on average, Tasha would hit you, actually.
Leah must be back in Tristram crying over the old man's corpse.
In theory, on average, she should hit you, and that would give, like, a really big problem to you. Now, I'm in massive danger, because that's the Butcher, and he is the capstone boss for this chapter. And he really wants to eat me. And I don't want to be food. So we're going to set up 2 sentry guns, and they're going to... Oh, wait, actually... Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're fine. We're fine? Like, that's kinda nuts. Not enough hatred to use that skill. I don't care. We're gonna get out of here anyway. Boss is gonna go down really easily. And also the sentry cooldown is pretty quick, so... Well, the Butcher's going down really easily, guys. I thought that I was gonna have difficulty because I didn't have, like, legendary equipment, but the legendary equipment apparently didn't matter. Alright, Butcher's gone. Butcher dead. Do I get a legendary item from you? I do. I get legendary pants. The pantaloons of burning something. Liar, liar. Pants. These are pox folds, aren't they? These are pox folds. When 3 or more enemies are within 12 yards, you release a vile stench that deals around 487% weapon damage as poison every second for 5 seconds to enemies within 15 yards. Yeah, I'm gonna fart on enemies, so what? I don't think I can actually use this. Okay. Well, let's leave. Hold on. Can I give my buddy some extra stuff? Here we go. That will do you a lot better. That'll get you some extra stats. Now what? Pauldrons. Oh, sorry, shoulders. That'll be good. And I think that's all I can really get you. I don't have any rings, so I can't do anything else. There we go. Now, we exit here in a dramatic fashion. Oh, it no longer gives me discipline. It just gives me hatred. I see. Okay. Well, the hatred is pretty much all I need. The butcher looks kind of like the fat Baylor. Yes, pretty much is. And he is freaking... He's pretty hard typically, but... he wasn't that big of a problem, so...
My sword.
Alright, we're looking to be very close to the end of chapter 1, though.
I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice.
Yeah, you were, buddy.
I am Tyrael.
Hey, buddy Tyrael. How are you?
You have restored my mind, friend.
Yeah, I did.
And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver.
What did you come to deliver?
Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already.
I've been thinking about watching Critical Role at some point. Yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea to watch Critical Role, all things considered, but I'm absolutely down with other people trying to watch it. They do some really goofy stuff in there. Alright. No, I need to talk with Tyrael. Tyrael.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
I don't know how we'll find him. I guess we'll just have to find the massive demons.
Straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him.
Yeah.
But afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Critical Role is...
My friend.
Ooh, right. This gets us to the next act. Yep. You know what? We'll just go ahead and do that. May as well. I want to say we get our gem dealer here, which will allow me to respec some of my stuff. Ooh, right. Animated cutscene. Huh. It would be kind of funny if you played D&D with the with ChatGPT on stream. I mean, I could.
My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect
It would be very funny.
But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
I'm sorry. Yeah. But again, I'm really looking forward to running for a couple of campaigns. That would be good.
Interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
Oof. Forgot about this. Oh. Okay, that's good. I like that.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
Ooh.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, and then he fell into our house.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
Okay, alright. Blizzard, where's our show?
I never believed. All your crazy tales.
Where's our Diablo show, Blizzard? Where's our Overwatch show, Blizzard? That would be great. Animation's fantastic now, isn't it, Blizzard? Free money it would be, Blizzard.
I will carry on for you.
It looks really good. It looks incredible. It's not even like the story's bad, either. Even though I'm talking over it. Okay. Blizzard wins our show. Come on. It'd be really easy for you. From what I've heard, it's apparently very repetitive, and ChatGPT's terrible memory doesn't help. That makes a lot of sense.
Tristram is safe. I travel to Chaldeum, the great city of the East.
Gee, cool. All right.
It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell.
Let's get to Chaldeum, guys. It's a night. It's a big palace.
To set the city free.
Hidden camp. Whoa, look at that. Hidden camp. We made it, guys. We're at a camp. All right, we're gonna go ahead and salvage some stuff immediately, and then see where things go. I don't need any of this anymore. Yes. And now I will repair my armor, even though I probably don't have to. And I will train you in the art of kicking butt. And I will call it an episode here. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like what you saw, I guess subscribe, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be good. I may as well enable memberships very soon and just say, hey, nothing's there, but I guess you can pay. Sure. May as well. I'll be here next Sunday as well. Videos are coming back this week, so look forward to that. Again, thank you everyone so much for watching, and as always, catch you in the next episode. So goodbye!